Hey, Zambi.
Hey, Cornel.
You ready to do this cover?
I'm changing up the lyrics.
Let's go.
I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Life in plastic. It's fantastic. I can brush my hair and dress up everywhere. Imagination. Life is your creation.
Come on, Barbie. Let's go party.
I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Life in plastic. It's fantastic. I can brush my hair and dress up everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation. I'm a wrestling fan in this big YouTube world. I book shows, I make stars, and I do stuff.
You're my bro, the best one. You know how to book shows. Come on, let's go and have a great live stream.
I don't know what I'm doing, but I say thanks for 2000. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Life in plastic. It's fantastic. I can brush my hair and dress up everywhere. Imagination. Life is your creation.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Whoa, oh, yeah.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Ooh, woo.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Ooh. I can walk, make them talk, book whoever I please, but I'll push your favorites if you beg on your knees.
Come jump in, you're the friend. We can keep throwing songs. We can make people laugh all the time.
I can watch, you can't play, but I'll book just what I want. I have my face right here, and 2,000 great subs. Whoa.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Whoa.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Whoa. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Life in plastic. It's fantastic. I can brush my hair and dress up everywhere. Imagination. Life is your creation. I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Life in plastic. It's fantastic. I can brush my hair and dress up everywhere. Imagination, life is your creation.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Whoa, oh, yeah.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Ooh, woo.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Whoa, oh, yeah.
Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Ooh, woo. Oh, wow, that was more fun than I thought it'd be.
Well, enjoy the live stream.
See you, Arnold.
Hey everyone! Hi! Whew. I have been sitting on that video for a week. Hey guys. Oh man. Okay. Just good to see everyone. Pierre and Zach. Hi. Zach, to answer your question about predictions, Impact Rebellion predictions went up in last week's Power Rankings channel post, so they are available. Have been for about a week. But hey everyone! Oh shit. Oh shit, that was... Oh my god, I think just the confusion of chat made it even better. I've been teasing that there was a music video coming all week. I just don't think anyone expected fucking Barbie Girl. Whew. Hi. I'm already dying of laughter. The pay-per-view hasn't even started and I've not even started drinking. Oh man. And for those curious, that music video will be available for YouTube member as a standalone video for YouTube members at the end of the night. Oh my god. And there will start to be more wrestling content available for members very soon as well. Reyes said he's going to pop in and out of the stream tonight as well. I thought I should let a few people know that. It's going to be kind of weird working the live stream this way. Because it's going to be a lot like Clash at the Castle, where I'm looking here to watch the pay-per-view, and then I'm looking here to see chat, and then I'm looking here to actually see myself and make sure the stream is running smoothly. But yeah, hi everyone. Shit. Whew, that was too good. That was too good. I'm still so proud of that one. To break kayfabe for a moment, it was 90 degrees when that got filmed, and because I didn't want to run the gas down in my car, I did that in a car with in a dark colored car with leather interior with all the windows up in a leather jacket. I just need to point that out. 90-degree weather, leather jacket, dark colored car, leather interior, windows up, no AC. So I hope everyone enjoyed that. As I said, it'll be up for members later on. And we don't actually... You know, I just realized we don't have a member alert yet. So we need to do that. Because we don't have we haven't had anyone join the membership squad just yet. But I'm going to make us a member alert. I don't know what I'm going to make the member alert. Members. Oh, you might not be able to change it while, or maybe you will. Okay, let's see. So, we can make Carnold the member alert for now. I think we'll just do that.
Yeah.
There we go. We'll make Carnold the member alert. So, if we get a new member, this is what'll happen tonight. Okay, it didn't save yet, but if we get any new members tonight, it'll be Carnold eventually. Alright, Zach says just put his predictions in. Let me make sure that we got those in. No Mercy predictions will go up after Rebellion has aired. I just find it easier to only have one at a time available. Alright, yep, Zach, yours are in. It's gonna be a fun show tonight. I'm really excited for this. Oh man, thank you, Pierre. I'm glad that was glorious. Oh, that was fun. Yeah, like I said, Ray will pop in and out of the stream. I always have just a bad habit of starting these streams too early. Pre-show doesn't start for another 20 minutes. I do have some cookie dough on the stove. I do need to move it to the oven once the oven's preheated. So, kitchen's a little messy. I'm not going to turn the camera towards the kitchen. Haven't made your predictions yet. It's fine. You got until next Saturday. Rebellion's not for another week, which is good because I accidentally had the mic muted when I recorded it. So it's cold mics the whole time, meaning I'm going to have to go back and do the commentary over again. Okay. Cookies are good to go in the oven. All right. So you guys just got to bear with me for a minute here. What is the live schedule for this week? I'm live today and tomorrow for reactions. I'm gonna take Sunday off to do some. I'm gonna take Sunday off to do some recording just for myself because I need to get No Mercy done. So yeah, today and tomorrow I'll be live today for this. I'll be live tomorrow night for Extreme Rules, and other than that, there's not gonna be anything on Sunday, as far as I'm concerned right now, anyway. But yeah, I got to record No Mercy this weekend, so. And as I said, the No Mercy card was fully announced as of today, but I am waiting until Rebellion is passed in order to do that. And I have no idea if you guys can actually hear me when I walk into the kitchen. All I know is that I start talking louder to see if it works. And quite honestly, if you can hear me in the kitchen, just let me know. I'm going to go quiet for a minute because I got to get ice into my cup. The alcohol doesn't come out until the first match of the night. Okay, I've got my water. I'm back. Okay, so you can hear me in the kitchen. That is really good to know. So I hope everyone's doing all right today. It's been a weird week. I've been home alone for the last couple of days. My fiance is house sitting for her parents, and I did not want to be there. I'm someone who has I have a hard time sleeping in houses that are unfamiliar to me, or sleeping just in locations that are unfamiliar. And so, I had insomnia for the first probably 3 months that I lived here. Even though, this is the house I grew up in. I didn't sleep here every night, or several years. And so, it took me a couple months. I started taking, medicine to help myself sleep when I lived here. Now I'm used to it. So, if I go back to where I lived before now with my dad, I actually, I can't sleep at my dad's anymore. I just can't fall asleep. And so I don't want to stay at my in-laws' house this weekend because of that. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing all right. Speaking of, and yeah, I'm really excited for Extreme Rules tomorrow night. That's going to be such a fun show. And I'm probably not going to be drinking for that one just because I feel like I'm going to be very weird to watch tonight. I know not many people have witnessed the one drunk Xander live stream that we've had. But last year for Bound for Glory, I played a drinking game, and it seems that it's been decided that that's going to be an annual thing for me. So I will once again be playing a drinking game, and if you are of the age, you are welcome to play along at home. Xander LS11 Universe does not condone underage drinking. But if you are of legal age, you can play along at home. I'll lay out the rules a little closer to time. Right now, I'm just going to have some water. Gonna have some water, and I think I'm gonna. Well, I was gonna put up the. Oh, weird! I got an Etsy notification. But yeah, there you go. See, Pierre, when you said I'm really excited for Extreme Rules, I forgot that's what tomorrow's pay per view was. I was like, wait a minute. LS11 Extreme Rules isn't for another. Never mind. Yeah, because we're doing Extreme Rules in 2 months. Yeah. So in 2 weeks from tomorrow, it'll be No Mercy and then Money in the Bank. I actually made a coherent schedule, and I need to make a channel post about this. But currently, I do have a full Season 4 pay-per-view schedule broken down. And so for those curious, the current LS11 pay-per-view schedule, I'm kind of stalling for time at the moment because I'm trying to find it. There it is. This is what the current schedule looks like so far. September 24th, 2022, WWE Payback. October 15th, 2022, Impact Rebellion. October 22nd, 2022, WWE No Mercy. October 29th, 2022, Ring of Honor Supercard of Honor, the LS11 3-year special. November 5th, 2022, AEW Revolution. November 19th, 2022, WWE Money in the Bank. December 17th, 2022, WWE Extreme Rules. December 31st, 2022, Impact Sacrifice. January 1st, 2023, Ring of Honor Death Before Dishonored. January 7th, 2023, New Japan Pro Wrestling Dominion. January 14th, 2023, WWE SummerSlam. January 28th, 2023, AEW All Out. February 11th, 2023, WWE Clash of Champions. February 19th, 2023, Ring of Honor Best in the World. February 25th, 2023, Impact Bound for Glory. March 4th, 2023, New Japan Pro Wrestling Fighting Spirit Unleashed. March 11th, 2023, WWE Bad Blood. March 25th, 2023, AEW Full Gear. April 8th, 2023, WWE Survivor Series. April 22nd, 2023, Impact No Surrender. April 29th, 2023, Ring of Honor Final Battle. May 13th and May 14th, 2023, two to be announced pay-per-views. More on that in a couple months. May 27th, 2023, New Japan Wrestle Kingdom. June 3rd, 2023, WWE Royal Rumble. June 10th, Ring of Honor Anniversary Show. June 24th, Impact Slammiversary. July 1st, WWE Elimination Chamber. July 15th, New Japan Sakura Genesis. July 29th, AEW Double or Nothing. August 5th and 6th, WrestleMania's Night 1 and 2. That is currently what the schedule is looking like for the next year. See, as someone who turned 21 a month ago, I can say most certainly I have no intention of ever drinking. Yeah, I don't do it very often. This is going to be the first time I've drank in quite a while. First time since last Bound for Glory that I've done it with the intention of actually getting drunk. But I'll do I don't know. I don't drink too often just because I don't enjoy it as much. I had a beer back at SummerSlam. Wait, WrestleMania is 2 nights. Yes, because we don't want another 4.5 hour show. So we're aiming for 2 nights, each being about 2.5 to 3 hours. And then there's a lot of pay-per-view stuff, and that schedule's obviously subject to change. So, but WrestleMania will be 2 nights. I made that decision a few months ago, and have been waiting to announce it. Also, Zach, I appreciate you saying that you enjoyed SmackDown, and I'm really surprised I haven't heard much from you on Raw this week, given we heard from Seth Rollins on Raw about his injury and when he'll be back. And I dropped the bottle cap. Let's see, so we got another 10 minutes until the show starts, and there is another 3 on my cookies, which is exciting. I think I'm smelling them burn. Hang on a minute. Hold up, everyone. My oven sometimes overheats. 2 seconds, everyone. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. So Pierre, I see you asked, are we ever going to see the return of how Xander and Ray would book? I think if we do that, it's going to be a membership series because at this point, I kind of want the main channel content to just be. I'm just kind of wanting the main channel content to just be universe stuff at this point. So membership stuff would be all the bonus content, like how Xander and Ray would book, the music videos, the podcast. Which the first episode of the podcast went out yesterday for those that want to hear it. And I know I'm being really annoying with plugging the membership stuff. I know, and I'm sorry, but like this is a big deal to us. We just got everything done. We have the emotes now. Let me see if I can demonstrate those. Yeah, so we've got 4 wonderful emotes now. You can see those there. You get access to those for being a backer on membership. You get those emotes. You get Carnold, Ray, Mustache Me, and Regular Me. You'll get access to the music videos, access to the podcast. I might try and do a How Xander Would Book soon. I've had a couple topics I've wanted to do for a while. I know at one point I wanted to do Viper and the Family. That was going to be the next one I did, and then I just didn't get around to it. I'd like to try my hand at an AEW fantasy booking at some point, or rebooking. I think there's a lot that could be worked with how Xander would book, and I'd have to talk to Ray about if he'd be interested in doing any rebooking stuff or fantasy booking stuff. Trying to think of, because it also comes a matter of like, how do I make sure I don't just do something that we've already done or about to do in universe? But yeah, I'd love to have those series come back. The last one I did was the Fiend one, and you know, I'm kind of sad that's the one I went out on because I enjoyed the How Xander Would Book the Fiend video. I think my booking for the Fiend was really good. But I also am not entirely sure that that's the final booking I ever wanted to do. I had ideas, and I just, you know, life got really busy last year with me moving here and trying to balance school and work and YouTube and having a girlfriend at the time, now my fiance, because we didn't see each other much. And I was really good at the universe part of all of it. I was like 2 months ahead at every time. And Jaden Wallace Games hops in the chat. Hello, welcome to the stream. Good to see ya. I'm going to have to step off stream in just a moment here to pull my dessert out of the oven. So if you will, I'll give you just a moment. Fortunately, we've still got about 7 minutes until Bound for Glory actually starts. Yeah, those look pretty golden to me. And as I kind of mentioned, part of the reason why I'm making cookies and stuff like this and being kind of active on the early parts of tonight's stream is if I'm about to go bottoms up on some alcohol tonight, then I'm going to keep food and stuff around to make sure I don't die, more or less. Because I made the mistake last time of having nothing other than just alcohol. Hi cat. Yeah. Excuse me. Can I get back to my desk, please? Thank you. Everyone, I'm not sure if this is asking for spoilers or not, but are you giving Cody Rhodes a cerebral assassin thing? Do what he did to Tyler Bate. So it's not really asking for spoilers. I've kind of explained this a little bit, and it's been pretty on the nose. Like, even Pierre kind of called me on in Discord today. Cody Rhodes it's essentially, he's Homelander from The Boys, the Amazon TV show, and originally a comic book series. Cody is just Homelander. Like, him saying, I'm Cody Rhodes, I can do whatever the fuck I want. One of the big things Homelander says in the first season of The Boys that shows, oh, this guy's bad, is he goes, I'm the Homelander, I can do whatever the fuck I want. So that was a straight up riff of that. The Boys has the team called the 7, Cody's got the 6, so on and so forth. I've explained it as I've explained it as best as I can, Zach. At this point, you're gonna have to use Google, pal. Um, wonder what's gonna be Cody's fight at fight. What's gonna be Cody's flight 37? Ooh, that's a great question. Um, you'll see. You will see. So we are kicking off the Bound for Glory pre-show tonight with Brian Myers making an open challenge for the digital media title to anyone with a blue tick mark. Originally, my thought was it was going to be Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. But now he's announced to be in the Call Your Shot Gauntlet tonight. Royalties. So I'm wondering if it might be a return of Cardona. That's kind of my thought there. And of course, one of the rules is I take a shot for a return or debut. So I'll go get the rum in a minute. And you might hear an occasional meow in the background. My fiance's cat, as you can see there, really likes what is beyond that door. And what is beyond that door is the laundry room, which is a connector between my side of the house and my grandparents' side of the house. She really likes it over there for some reason, and so she really just keeps begging to go over there. If Bray Wyatt returns, would that ruin your Impact plans? Not really. At this point, there was originally ideas for Bray or Wyndham, I guess, to go after the Impact World title. That's part of why he attacked Samoa Joe in his debut. And then we realized that booking him into the title picture just doesn't work. We've tried it, and it does not work. And so at this point, it's just where is he going to be able to have the most exciting feuds? And maybe Impact wasn't the best place. Looking at it, I even talked to Ray about this. I originally I put Bray or Wyndham in Impact because I wanted like a big name that was gonna draw some eyes to the Impact show, and he really hasn't. But also at the same time, can you really say he hasn't because he's not a draw? Or has he not because he's only been on a handful of shows and he's only about to have his second match? Pierre says, "Oh God, I just had an idea. Cody's gonna break Drew's record and make a comment about it, and it's gonna really annoy Drew. Time will tell. Time will tell." So I suppose, well, there's 2 matches on the kickoff actually, so we're good. So we've got it's VXT versus Jessica and Taya Valkyrie, and then Brian Myers Open Challenge on the kickoff tonight. That sounds right. So we got 2 minutes till the start of Bound for Glory. This is gonna be fun. Prediction: Cody's ego will end the 6. Potentially, potentially not. Who knows? Sorry, my fiance really. My fiance has a knack for sending me stuff on Instagram all the time, and it just always happens to coincide with when I'm doing stuff like live streaming. But I also can't just ignore it because then I'm gonna feel bad. But yeah, I mean we're only a month and a half into the 6 now, and it's already like become one of my favorite things to do and to book. Triple H is Stan Edgar, isn't he? Yeah, kinda. With the whole I handled it thing going on. And I feel like you can all kind of see where that's going. Um, I mean, at this point, I feel like I've said it without saying it with everything. We are 45 seconds from the start of the 0 hour, or 0 hour is AEW, isn't it? So I guess at this point, if we're just kind of casting the SmackDown roster as the boys characters. Obviously, we've already laid out the 6 or the 7. Triple H, Stan Edgar. I mean, at this point, it kind of feels like Tyler Bate is Huey. That's how that feels. Swinging way out of his league, but still landing some punches. What got you into Impact or back into Impact if you previously into it and came back? So I was never into it beforehand. I'd watched it occasionally, mainly just like pay-per-views and stuff. Or not pay-per-views, like mainly just like highlights and stuff. I kept up with like who the champions were and stuff like that. And stuff like that, I would just kind of keep up with who the champions were. And then I became friends with Jobber JJ or King Goat JJ, JJ head of PR, whatever you want to call him. And he really started, like, he's a huge Impact fan. He was always talking about Impact, and I was like, well, I'll give it a shot. All right, so Brian Myers starting us off. I'm going to run and grab some alcohol. And I will run down the rules in just a moment. Who's it going to be? I'm across the room, but I'm watching. Oh my god. No way. No way. Fandango? Wow. Fandango, huh? Alright, so I'll be drinking an Angry Orchard Crisp Apple as my main drink of the night. We have already had a debut, which means I've got to take a shot. I've got 2 shot glasses with me. I've got a Squirtle Squad and a Baby Yoshi. And I will be doing shots of Captain Morgan Spiced Rum tonight. So, hell, man. Is Dirty Dango about to win the freaking digital media title? Oh, that's a strong smell. Oh, I'm already getting like my I just did a shot shudder just from sniffing it. All right. I have not done a shot in a year. And I've not done a shot of Captain Morgan rum at all, so see you all on the other side. It's a Dirty Dango. That was pretty good. That was actually pretty good. Last year I was doing shots of Wild Turkey bourbon, and that was terrible. And I still have the same bottle. So this means I could have used Corrupt Cops the whole time in Impact of Breeze and Dango. Careful, Xander. The Morgan can hold in. I'm gonna be real with all of you. I'm doing like, a normal shot would be like it's up to here. I'm doing it like here for my shots tonight, just because last time I ended up doing 7 shots, and 1 shot is equivalent to 1 bottle. So I was toasted. last time. Yeah. I will try and keep it easy tonight just to make sure I don't get too hammered. God, I wish I'd gotten to do the corrupt cops because at this point it feels like Breeze was on up up down down or not up up down down. He's always on up up down down. Breeze was on the bump this week, so it feels like he's gonna be back wrestling for WWE any day now. So who knows? Maybe I'll bring Dirty Dango in somewhere. I think I considered him being a major player at one point. Let's see. We need Danhausen versus Shark Boy too. Maybe we do. Maybe we do. Maybe we need Beard Sharkhausen. The trio nobody knew they wanted. Oh, so we're jumping through the four announced teams. Got it. We got a French announced team. Nice, nice. Breeze could be Maximum Male Model's new leader. Yeah, that's true. I will say I'm a little sad I'm gonna have to miss SmackDown tonight because it feels like we're gonna get the return of LA Knight. Yeah. So the rules for tonight, for those that want to play along and are, of course, legally of age, um, one shot for a return or debut, two shots if there's a title change, sip of your drink for a finisher, full drink, like so for a kick out, essentially two Mississippi. So that's the drinking rules for tonight. That are the rules I'm playing by last year. Oh, and title changes are also. I already said that. Title changes are two shots. Last year it was three shots per title. It was one shot per title change. But last year there was a title change almost every match. Like the only matches where there weren't title changes were. Let's see. I don't know if there were any. Quite honestly. Josh Mullins, hey, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. I'm doing pretty well. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing all right as well. Man, just seeing Bound for Glory happen tonight. I'm so excited for the LS11 Bound for Glory next year. It's going to be so great. You guys aren't ready. I've had plans for it for months. But yeah, no, anyway, last year's Bound for Glory, there was a title change in every match as far as I can remember. With the exception of the tag titles, the Good Brothers retained the tag titles. And that match is the reason Quizmaster didn't end up being Predictions champion because Ray wouldn't let us add that. Who else is supposed to be with Stevens besides the Corrupt Cops? It was going to be the Corrupt Cops, Aaron Stevens, and Drake Maverick or Rockstar Spud as Aaron Stevens. But no, the Stevens Butler thing wasn't actually going to happen. The Stevens Butler thing came around because of Tyler Breeze or because of Dirty Dango saying Dirty Dango said he was going to be retiring last year. So that's why he didn't show up. So it was just going to be Aaron Stevens and the Corrupt Cops against Rockstar Spud and Samuel Shaw, and they were going to find a third band to help them out. Oh, I'm scared. Dirty Dango's going to win the title. If he wins this, will this be his first ever singles title in his career? Like, I know he won the NXT tag a couple years ago, back in 2020, yeah, 2020. Oh, he's gonna do it. I like his tights that he's got going on. Oh, what a spear! Oh, that is a finisher, so that is a drink. Yep, Dirty Dango just accepted Brian Myers' open challenge for the digital media title, and Brian Myers retains, it would appear. I don't watch much Impact. I'm not a big fan of Brian Myers using just a clothesline as his finisher. Bigger guys like Brody Lee doing it makes sense, but Brian Myers, eh. What constitutes a finisher, though, Xander? When commentary calls it by a special name. Also, we're getting a video package for Raven entering the Impact Hall of Fame. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break, so I'm going to run just a video clip. I don't know what I'm going to do. Can I insert a YouTube ad? Yes, I can. Okay, I'm coming back. I'm here. Yeah, but okay, I guess my defense on the Brian Myers thing. The Rainmaker actually looks brutal. Brian Myers just looks like he just kind of bumped into you. I went and grabbed a couple of cookies. I think they should still be kind of soft. I'm really excited for Bound for Glory tonight. The card just looks fantastic. Mm. Lance Storm. I'm sorry. I know I need to just sit my ass down in front of the computer. I will answer that question in just a moment. Yeah. My fiance, when she is here, keeps the house at 75 degrees, no matter what time of year. And right now, it's like 85 outside. That is too hot for me. Favorite feud I have ever done. So I'm looking at like a matter of the story itself, how the feud went, fan perception or fan reception, and the match quality itself. In that regard, I'm a big fan of Rollins and Reigns' feud from season 2. Obviously, the whole I mean, I'd be remiss if I didn't go with the Gargano Ciampa feud. Dreamer. His is Rollins versus Murphy season 2. That is a close second. I think I've got to go Gargano Ciampa though. I really like Impact's format of only. I really like their format of one person in the Hall of Fame a year. Mine, I mean, I kind of have to because I want to slam for it, Callahan and Moxley. That one is really good, yeah. Pac versus Zayn had many twists and turns from Insane Gravity to Insane Bastards. Man, Insane Gravity, everyone was calling them. And that's not me hating. I did it too on the old channel. Everyone did Insane Gravity at some point. It's so crazy to think about. Like, that was a very popular universe mode team for, like, everyone to do. I'm also today years old. Pierre, you've been in the Discord for like 6 months, bro. This is the first time I'm finding out you make content. Good for Raven. Not really content per se. It's really me doing TEW because I have been. It's doing for. Oh, cool. I've always wanted to do stuff with TEW. I don't know where. How do you how do you get TEW? How do you do it? Like TEW looks so cool to me. I just don't know how to get it, and I don't know how to play it. I tried a demo once, and it was not what I thought it was. Raven's still the coolest wrestler you ever met. For me, that honor probably goes to James Storm. Oh man. I think Raven still has my favorite promo style of all time. Interesting. What wrestlers do you think would do better now than they did in the previous eras? For me, even though he still wrestles kind of, Rob Van Dam. That's a good one. Who would do better in today's age than they did back in the day? Ricky Steamboat is one I've got there for you. He's someone that never broke the Intercontinental ceiling back in WWF. Uh, I think that now, in the more work rate over character days, Ricky Steamboat would be a big time name. John Moxley in ECW, that's another good one. Brody Lee in ECW would have been something. Eddie's another good one, Ray. Hmm. I'm sorry I'm not too talkative. Once the alcohol hits, I start getting laser focused on nothing. I go to another planet pretty much. But keep the questions going because it's probably for the best that my brain stays engaged with the world. Otherwise, things could go really bad. Oof. Universe mode announcements. I mean, other than that big list of pay-per-views and WrestleMania being 2 nights, I don't think I've got much. Ring of Honor in a couple weeks is going to be the 3-year anniversary of the channel. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. I mean, I've got the No Mercy thumbnail. Season 4 is definitely going to be the season of amazing thumbnails because Payback already had the best one. Here's what the No Mercy thumbnail looks like, and I do have a kind of funny story to go along with it. So there's the No Mercy thumbnail. Kind of funny story to go along with that is I posted that in Discord, and Pete Dunne versus AJ Styles was announced like days beforehand, and one of our Discord members put in all caps AJ versus Cody, let's go. Even though this person had just reacted to AJ and Pete Dunne being announced. Um, yeah, Ray, hop in here and you can announce Dominion stuff. I don't care. Um, but it was really funny. One of our Discord members, I think it was Haji, just went like AJ versus Cody, let's go. And then someone else, I think Real Pro, in the Discord was like, is it going to be winner take all? And I was like, guys, I just announced AJ versus Pete Dunne 5 minutes ago. What the hell? And Haji's just like, I was kind of hoping Pete Dunne would get replaced. It's like, oh, well. If you could book an Attitude Era wrestler versus modern day wrestler, who would it be? I mean, I've already done Roman and Austin with the Rumble earlier this year. I did Lita and Rhea. That was another one I would have wanted to do. Um, hmm. Raven just DDT'd Tommy Dreamer in 2022. So Ray will be here in half an hour to make some New Japan announcements, which is good. Oh, wait, finisher. I thought the Knockouts tag titles were on the kickoff. 01 Jericho versus Adam Cole. That is a great shout. Oh, the X Division title is going to be the what do you call it? X Division titles kicking us off. Hell yeah. Never ending great feud between Raven and Dreamer, first ECW feud I ever saw. Neat. I've never actually watched any ECW stuff, but ECW is not really my thing. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what else I can talk about here before I get too hammered. You know, I have good internet now. Last year, this is my old phone actually. Whoops. Last year, I drunk recorded a video on my way to bed and set it to upload, but it never uploaded to Twitter because I had the bad Wi-Fi. Um, there's nothing that stops that this year. I wouldn't even consider Michaels an Attitude Era wrestler. He's more new generation. Yeah, Shawn wasn't really around for the Attitude Era that much, was he? He was there for like God, he was there through Mania 15 against Austin, and then he was out, right? He was just gone. I kind of consider the Attitude Era starting with either Austin 316 says I just whooped your ass, or the introduction of the big eagle instead to replace the winged eagle. But Bound for Glory is about to start, which is very, very exciting. I'm going to keep my eyes on the SmackDown results as well, so I will know what's going on SmackDown tonight. Don't worry. I am gonna sneeze though. Just know that there is a sneeze coming. Or maybe not. '96 is not the Attitude Era. You consider the start of the Attitude Era, 98 to 03. Michaels was there at the very beginning, at the very end. I'm so excited for the Call Your Shot. I love. Mm. Excuse me. So excited for the Call Your Shot. I love Royal Rumble style matches. Like, I'm so upset that last year or that this year's Royal Rumble sucked so much because it was my first live reaction to a Rumble. Even in '97, he was gone for half of that because he lost his smile. Yeah, wasn't lost his smile just code word for I didn't want to do the job? I want to pull up the list of people in Call Your Shot real quick. Okay, so I'm going to the Wikipedia page for Bound for Glory this year. Matches, Call Your Shot. So Call Your Shot Gauntlet, we got PCO, Rich Swann, Giselle Shaw, Heath Slater, Bhupinder Gujar, Bobby Fish, Steve Macklin, Moose, Sammy Callahan, Johnny Swinger, Killer Kelly, Tasha Steele, Savannah Evans, Joe Hendry, and Eric Young. So there are going to be 5 mystery entrants. I'm willing to bet Cardona is probably one of them. Royal Rumbles are the only matches in there pretty much. It's true. It's true. Like, I can't rewatch matches when I already know the finish. That's why I hate doing post commentary. But I Matt Cardona is the first name I immediately think is going to be a big surprise entry and Call Your Shot. I don't know who else, honestly. I'm just getting SmackDown stuff pulled up on Twitter as well. He could have made Mania and done business, but didn't. Yeah, sounds about right. I also think Jericho would probably be even more successful if he came in now. Yeah, probably. So I saw when Mike Bailey won that title at Slammiversary. He's pretty impressive. I haven't seen too much of him, but what I have seen has been pretty impressive. And what's the most underrated Royal Rumble? For me, it's the 07 Rumble. That's the one. That's the one where Randy wins it, right? Yeah, that's where Randy wins. Let's see. I'm trying to think because I haven't watched Rumbles in a while. I haven't watched any Rumbles in a while. It's like all the ones I can think of. It's like it's not underrated because, um, like I think of them and I'm like, well, that one's pretty well known. That's pretty well known. Undertaker in 2007. I thought Undertaker was 09. You sure? I gotta look this up. Pretty sure Undertaker was 09. Maybe I probably have it backwards. You're probably right. Yep, Undertaker won. My bad. That's on me, guys. So Orton was 09. Undertaker was 07. Yeah. So let's see. I think 2020 is one that's not talked about as often, but that one's just fantastic. 2021, despite being in the Thunderdome, is really good. This year's Women's Rumble might be my answer because that one's not talked about at all, and it's probably the best of the Women's Rumbles. Well, minus the winner. Fuck. Oh! Willie Regal works behind. Good shout there, Ray. Good shout. Red RKO had a banging theme. Yeah. Oh wait, Undertaker and Shawn started it. Right, yeah, that's right. Because 08's where Cena made his return. I am, we are 8 minutes into the actual pay-per-view. We are an hour into the live stream. I'm already kind of sleepy. This is going to be fun. The drinking game might get cut short if I get too tired. Because there are 7 matches tonight. Call Your Shot's going to go close to an hour. And the rest of the matches are going to go long, too. Every match on an Impact pay-per-view goes long, so we're going to be here till probably about 11 o'clock. So the first thing on SmackDown tonight is a QR code that repeatedly plays clips from the Three Little Pigs, repeatedly saying, "Let me in, let me in, let me in." See you tomorrow, Bray. Oh, and Huskus the Pig even appears in it, apparently. Did I miss that? Yep, there he was. Tomorrow is the day. Bray Wyatt returns. 7 matches better than the 15 with AEW. True. Fucking true, Zach. There's a reason I don't watch AEW pay-per-views that often. I've watched 4 ever. No, I've watched 3 ever. I can't do it, man. Like, the first one I watched was All Out last year. It was good. It was like a 3-hour show. But then Double or Nothing, Ray and Full and Revolution, Ray and I both were just like, oh, why by the end? Ray fell asleep during the Double or Nothing watch along. I watched a lot of WCW, Jericho and Eddie. Cruiserweights are the guys I've been the most invested in. Jericho and Eddie are good. Chris just, keeps digging holes because he can't shut the fuck up on Twitter. Is that a finisher? I'll count it. I'll allow it. They can't decide what matches are pay-per-view worthy and what is normal show, unlike WWE. WWE pay-per-views have been so nice these last few years. Like, since 2020, they're just like 2.5, 3.5 hours at most. SummerSlam was about 4 hours. But, you're getting out of there at 11, 11:30, and it's just so nice. Kane's only had 3 good years, in your opinion? It's a good opinion to have, I suppose. I think the year he was World Heavyweight Champion was good. I'm not a Kane connoisseur. Not a big Kane guy. Never really have been. Kane has only appeared in the LS11 Universe twice, actually. Kane has had 2 matches in the LS11 Universe. Can anyone tell me who one of his opponents was? I really wonder. I feel like Speedball is the right choice to win here. It feels like Speedball should be the right choice, but AEW guys just don't lose, usually. Remember when Kane was a psycho when he first unmasked? 1997, Kane was so terrifying with the mask. Bray Wyatt and Bray was not one of them. Zach says one was Rollins. You are correct. One of them was Seth Rollins. You guys aren't going to get the other one. The other one was a fatal 5-way. So Seth was one of them during Seth's Undertaker feud. And the other one was a fatal 5-way elimination match for the Hardcore Championship against the Hurricane, Kane himself, Miz, Sheamus, and Shinsuke Nakamura. Yeah. Nakamura was one of them. That sounds right. And that match ended up being won. Or no, LA Knight, not Shinsuke. LA Knight would win that and then get rolled up by Miz, who would lose to Hurricane. And then Tony D'Angelo would get it by the end of the night. Why do I know all these things? God, Messiah Dead Man was such a great feud. It's got the best video package still. One of the best. I don't know. I think Roman and AJ might be better at this point. Lots of good video packages from Mania Season 3. I thought it was Jeff Hardy last year. Extreme Rules last year to crown the first hardcore champ. You're thinking of a different match, Zach. This was on the road to Clash of Champions. This was during the month of premieres, where every episode of every show premiered for a solid month. Where Raw, SmackDown, AEW, and ARW at the time, because Impact wasn't a thing yet, all premiered every day of the week for a solid month. Extreme Rules is where he crowned the first hardcore champion. And that matchup was Odyssey Jones, LA Knight, Shinsuke Nakamura, Sheamus, Jeff Hardy, and someone else. Doesn't matter. And that one was where Jeff Hardy got the hardcore title. And then he was gone like 2 weeks later, and then he was Impact World Champion. So I'm like, Kevin Owens, thank you, Pierre. Because Kevin Owens was the original idea to win it, and then I ended up going with Jeff Hardy because it'd be a good way to write him out in the end. And then Jeff would win the Impact title, and then the rest is, well, yeah, the rest happened. Never really watch ARW. That's fine. It wasn't for everyone. I get that. The reason, like you saying, I never really watched ARW. Yeah, that's why it got canceled. No one watched it. I put out a tweet one day when ARW got 0 views one day, and I just put out a tweet with a screenshot of it, captioned, I just put out a tweet captioned, I have 1,200 subscribers. Can you tell? Waluigi was a favorite of mine in ARW. Yeah, Waluigi was a lot of fun to book in that. Especially when he had the Infinity Gauntlet. I just love Waluigi, though. There's a reason I've got a toy of him right there and a toy of him right there. I've also got like 2 Waluigi plushies. And obviously Xander number 5 is Waluigi, so. I think Mike Bailey's about to win it. Which means no shots for this guy. Infinity Wa. There's actually an Infinity Wa poster I made a while back. No. No way, right? No way, right? No way! Kaz is champion. Hold up, let me pull up the Infinity Wall poster before I take 2 shots. If I have it anyway. I don't know if I have it. I may, oh, there it is, yeah. Metopia Infinity Wall. This was when I was, this is where I was playing through Metopia on the Xander LS11 channel. I still got 3 episodes of it, I just haven't uploaded yet. I don't even know if I should at this point. I've been sitting on them for a year and a half. So here's what the Infinity Wall. This was made for the Metopia series. And that's actually an outdated version because a couple characters ended up being changed out. Frick. I made the bet. Any matches you can announce for LSWF? Quite honestly, I can't because I haven't even bothered. Why did AEW's Kazarian win the X Division title? I mean, at this point, he might as well just be signed to Impact. He's done more for Impact in the last 6 months than he has in AEW. 1. Fuck, there's 1. As is an Impact original, Zach. You're right. So is a triple threat? You guys can tell me if I'm wrong here. Is a triple threat revolver just a triple threat version of a gauntlet? Like you get pinned, you're eliminated, someone else joins the match. Why wouldn't an Impact original win a title at the biggest show of the year? Well, because he's not contracted to the company. That's my thought there. I am 3 shots deep now. Heck, fortunately, no titles on the line in Mickie James versus Mia Yim. Also, good news, everyone. My beard is mostly back. Enough of it is back to where it's not as jarring. So this one's clearly Mickie James. They're not, she's doing her whole last rodeo thing. Once she loses, she's done. It's going to be a matter of she's going to fight her way to the top. She's going to fight Masha for the Knockouts title because, spoilers, I think Masha's winning that tonight. And then she'll lose there, and Masha will be the one to retire her, and then Triple H will come calling. Be like, hey, Mickie, Vince isn't around anymore to treat you like trash and put your stuff in a bag. You want to come back to WWE? We could use someone, maybe an authority figure in the women's division. Maybe you want to do some wrestling. I don't know. Whatever you want to do. I remember last year when I thought there was no way Deonna Purrazzo was losing the title to Mickie James or an NXT trainer. Yeah, that too. Exactly. Yeah, I do think once all is, yeah, I think she would. Triple H brought her into NXT back, and I apologize if I'm a lot louder. Once I start drinking, my volume goes from here, which is like my volume goes from being normally 8 out of 10 to being like 11 out of 10 immediately. So, yeah, I do think she'd consider it because in 2015, I think it was, 2016 is when it was. In 2016, during she came back into NXT for that match with Asuka, Triple H treated her like the legend that she is. Triple H understands the value of legends, and he understands how to use them in a way that isn't going to take away from their legacy, but also in a way that's not going to take away from the stars of today. Look at how he treated Kurt Angle a few months ago. He brought him in his hometown. He let him do his thing with the Alpha Academy. Let him do what he does best on the mic. And then he put over new stars on the mic with the Street Profits. And he gave, Chad Gable the chance to go toe-to-toe with him on the mic and let Gable hold his own. Triple H knows how to use legends in a way that Vince didn't. Vince was like, they either, have to be humiliated or they have to be booked like a monster, like Goldberg. And yeah, I did see that Oni Lorcan is back in NXT as a trainer full time. That's fantastic for him. Probably not going to change Biff being on Impact from time to time unless Oni just starts showing up on NXT again soon, which I think is very possible that he takes on like a player coach role. So for those curious, there's the screenshot of Huskus the Pig appearing on SmackDown tonight during one of the QR, or not on SmackDown, but during one of the QR code things. He would probably have Goldberg lose for once to actually build a new star. Yeah, exactly. I imagine the way Goldberg would be used if he comes in for a match is it would be similar. It'd probably be like the McIntyre Goldberg match at the Royal Rumble. That is the perfect use of Goldberg if you're going to have him lose. You bring him in, and you just do 5 minutes of finisher spamming between him and the newer guy, and you have the newer guy ultimately come out on top. Like, I genuinely think since Goldberg returned in 2016, that Drew match is his second best match. His best match being the Brock match at WrestleMania 2017. Do you have the power to add yourself in, or do I need to add you in? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Ray Wood.
Hi.
Hi.
How goes it, people out there?
So, you talk to me on a daily basis. How drunk do I seem right now?
How inebriated do I appear right now?
You seem to be sober from alcohol, but you're about the same level of high as you normally are.
Xander, we need to try to keep this family friendly, okay?
Fuck you.
No, I really am the one trying not to get this canceled. Look at what happened. Inverse, guys.
So let's talk about Rhea Ripley then, shall we?
In a couple of years, the guy Xander's going to get canceled and try to launch some NFTs. Anyway, what?
You said, for once, you're the one being family friendly. I said, all right, well, time for me to talk about Rhea Ripley then. Mm-hmm. That is how I'm going to go out in my blaze of glory.
Have you seen the GIF from Dusk Till Dawn where Quentin Tarantino sucks on that woman's toe?
I have not.
It's hilarious. I wanted to send that to you with the caption of everyone talks about Xander being thirsty for Rhea Ripley. Meanwhile, Ray with Britt Baker for the last 8 months. I just don't commentate Britt Baker as much.
Probably for the best, huh?
Yeah.
So, did you hear about the QR code on SmackDown tonight?
What does it lead to now?
It leads to a video clip of like an old cartoon version of the Three Little Pigs, and over and over you just hear someone saying, "Let me in, let me in, let me in," and then Huskus the Pig flashes on screen for a second.
Guys, cannot believe after all of this time, Shane Thorne is finally coming back.
Oh man, I thought it was going to be Bad Bunny.
I want you to imagine the world where we wake up tomorrow and Bad Bunny drops a song called Let Me In or something, and then everyone's like, no!
Or Bad Bunny covers the song White Rabbit by Jefferson Airplane.
Yeah.
God help me. I hate Bad Bunny so much.
He seems to like wrestling, like genuinely enjoy it. So
okay, I was fine with him until the Royal Rumble this year.
What did he do?
He entered the Royal Rumble and got 2 eliminations.
To be fair, Xander, he's just doing what they're telling him.
Oh, I'm aware.
That was a Vince idea.
I also just I've listened to his music. It's not particularly great.
People seem to like it.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not going to tell people they're wrong for liking something.
Mm-hmm.
But now, Ray, let me tell you why you're wrong for liking Natalia. I'm kidding.
You also like Natalia.
I did a long time ago. I don't really care for her anymore. Pierre said, remember when Shane eliminated Kevin Owens in the Rumble this year? I've been trying to forget.
So when Natalia did the MILF energy transfer to GILF energy and you just fell out of it?
Would you look at that, Kevin? It's the police.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
You hate me, but you also think it's funny.
Wait, hold up. Zach says, do you remember in 2006 when Shane eliminated Shawn Michaels? I'm sorry, what?
Oh, yeah. Yep. So there was a storyline reason.
Okay.
6 was the year of WrestleMania 22 where Shawn wrestled Vince.
I see.
So in the build to this, Shawn was literally coming down to the ring, and I think the angle was, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure the angle was he literally got attacked on the way to the ring, thrown in, and Shane threw him out.
Gotcha.
So it was not like a legitimate thing.
Okay, that's good. That helps me a little bit.
Yeah. I guarantee you the second Shawn hit the floor on the outside, the thought went through his head was, I'm really sad. I was supposed to wrestle Eddie, and now I'm doing this shit.
Yeah. So currently, Bound for Glory's been so far so good. We're only on the second match of the actual show.
But just saying though, talking about a match that never happened, but if it did, it was probably one of the greatest matches of all time, Eddie Guerrero and Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
But you know what we did get? We got Kurt Angle and Eddie Guerrero, and that's still one of the greatest goddamn matches I've ever seen in my life.
Pretty good.
I want to actually go to the video so I can try like live read the comments.
Okay. That's a win for Mickey. I'll drink to that.
Don't make another joke about MILF energy. Don't make another joke about MILF energy.
You pretty much just did.
Have you
Oh, we
seen versus Vince?
Hmm?
Have you seen Sean versus Vince?
I've seen parts of it.
Do you know the ending?
Not off the top of my head. I'm a little too drunk to know it.
So the ending is Vince covered in blood. Sean's won. They're wheeling him out on a stretcher. And like literally, he grabs the referee's arm and like cocks his head slightly. He's still like passed out at this point almost. And you just see him slowly flick Sean off as they roll him away.
I'm gonna grab a couple cookies real quick.
Wrestling was amazing, guys. Wasn't it? Like the crazy shit we used to get to see.
Look, man. Oh, I haven't told you this story yet, Ray. Give me just a second. So, my mom. You've met my mom once or twice.
I've never met your mother, actually.
Really? Okay, so my mom is grew up.
I've not met her.
Okay. Yeah, you have slept in her house and have never met her. That's so weird.
Yeah, talk about a creepy thing. Oh my god, I want to try to avoid meeting her till your wedding. That way, I just walk up, hey, slept in your house, and then just walk off.
I can't make the joke I was gonna make on stream. I'll text it to you, but I can't make that joke on stream. But anyway, my mom grew up with Beverly Hills 90210.
Okay.
And she, for so much of her life, had a huge crush on Luke Perry.
Mm-hmm.
You know who Luke Perry's son is, right?
Mm-hmm.
My mom just found that out today. Let me read you this text conversation.
Is that now her new favorite wrestler?
I'm not sure. So, I'm sitting in my science class, and my phone starts going nuts, and so I pull it out and check it. So your uncle's best friend just sent me this, and it's this picture of Jungle Boy.
Yeah.
Celebrity kids we didn't know existed or something like that. She said she heard he's part of a wrestling duo where he's a caveman and the other guy is a dinosaur. Is it true? Holy shit. I replied with, yes, it's true. His name is Jungle Boy Jack Perry. My mom responds with, LOL, he's no Dylan McKay, but I'm intrigued. He looks like Luke Perry had a love child with Heath Ledger. I said, LOL, his team is actually just broke up recently. They were called Jurassic Express, and his former teammate is named Luchasaurus. My mom just puts a bunch of laughing emojis and says, stop it. So I send this picture and say, I'm not lying. And she says, clearly. And I said, his theme is even the song Tarzan Boy by Baltimora. And she said, you're kidding me.
Wrestling's amazing sometimes to people. Because my partner, they don't watch wrestling at all. But their favorite team is Jurassic Express.
Well, yeah, everyone loves the dinosaur. Although he's an evil dinosaur now. He's Kane the dinosaur now, pretty much.
So did you hear Jim Cornette's thing about this? This was hilarious. If it was the territory days and that fucking Jungle Boy was a fucking man, he'd probably get more women than anybody else with that hair and that baby face. Women would have loved it, but women don't watch anymore.
I'm like, what is your point, Jim? What are you even talking about, you weird old man? Like, I can't believe he's a man in his early 60s critiquing the sex life of a man in his mid 20s on the internet with his other friend listening to him talk about it. Fox News even would never.
So, given this is a Bound for Glory stream and I have the cover of I've been drinking, how inappropriate can I make a joke of? On a scale of 1 to 10.
I feel like if we get to a 6, we'd be fine. 6 or 7. I would not go to an 8, 9, or 10.
Okay, I'm gonna say one line here.
Okay.
You know, you make a lot of jokes about me having things for women with MILF energy. Taya Valkyrie is here. That's all.
Okay, that was a 5.
Okay. All seriousness, I do find Taya Valkyrie very attractive.
I don't know. 8, 9, and 10 is like we're making jokes about genocide or something. Like, you know.
Zach says, just put the meme up. I got you, buddy.
Would you look at that, Kevin? It's the police.
It's too bad there's not a, would you look at that, Sammy? It's the police to play for when I say something.
You want to know what I want? Someone to edit that clip together with a clip of the actual band, The Police.
Oh, God.
And it's the police. It's like, this is the actual police.
So, I'm pretty sure the Knockouts tag titles are going to change hands in this matchup. I don't know. I don't want to. Because so, just so you can see, right? This is what I'm drinking tonight.
Is the Morgan starting to hold on, Xander?
A little bit.
Like I said, first couple shots is good, and then it starts holding on to you. It's a very deceptive drink.
I'm on shot 3 right now. If the tag titles change hands, I will be on shot 5.
So, one time I did 6 shots of Captain Morgan. Do you want to know what I did? For the first time and only time in my life, I went dancing.
Before you know it, I might be dancing over here.
Like I went to like a dance place, like a dance and danced with people.
Sounds fun.
That's not me though.
No, it's not. It's not me either.
Yeah, like, you know my joke, Xander. You know, there's kids at the school dance who'll be up against the wall leaning like I'm too cool to dance. I was behind those kids.
Hang on, I gotta see this again. Pierre says, I don't know why. Kevin just messing with his wrapped wrists gets a chuckle out of me. Let me see it.
Would you look at that, Kevin? It's the police.
Oh, yeah, I guess he does. Also, Ray, I don't know if you saw, but Dirty Dango is now officially in Impact, which means we could have done Corrupt Cops.
I heard you earlier, Xander. You sounded so upset.
I am so upset.
Corrupt Cops is one of my ideas. And typically when I come up with a comedy idea, Xander loves it.
Shinobi says, did I miss the song? Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. You missed me nailing Barbie Girl. It will be available on demand for members after the live stream.
Also, you can just probably watch it on the live stream.
Don't tell them that, Ray. We need to push membership numbers. Also, I will talk to you about this on air. Pierre asked if we're ever going to see the return of how Xander and Ray would book. I said I think if we're going to do it, it's going to be a member-exclusive series.
Yeah.
Because I think at this point we want to make the free content be just the Universe episodes and live streams like this.
Yeah, guys. We're really trying to make sure that Xander said if I could, maybe we should do like members get access to an episode one day early. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm really liking that idea.
Yeah, I've kind of cooled off on that idea in the last 24 hours.
I think get the membership. I will stress, get the membership if you can. Like, do not go. Like, I understand. We understand. The economy's a bitch right now.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can't spare the $5 a month or whatever you want to put in a month, you can't spare it, and that's perfectly fine. And but I want people to be able to see the series for free. Yeah. I always wanted the mainline series to be for free. I'm not saying we'll never do a universe special behind the paywall, but it would not be consequential to the mainline series if we ever did it.
Right. So it's funny. I'm sending Snapchats to my friend. I can say her name. I don't think she'll care. I'm Snapchatting my friend Rachel. She's the first person that ever gave me alcohol. And I sent her a picture of my 2 shot glasses captioned, "You set me down this path." And she just responded with an image of her going, captioned, "I see nothing wrong with this path."
My favorite shot, I love green tea shots. If Xander and I ever go to a bar together, we're going to do a green tea shot. I think you're going to like it.
Yeah. I'm going to do 1 shot at my wedding. That is all I need. I'm going to do 1 shot in order to loosen myself up for dancing.
Get right 5 shots. We need him to go dancing. Okay, a wedding is different though. You can get away with being a bad dancer at a wedding. You know?
Yeah.
A dance club, you got to be a good dancer to go to a dance club. You know? But a wedding, it's it's a more joyful thing. It's a less intense environment.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm talking about the intensity of a dance club, but I am. Ronaldo will not take any bad dancers in this place. And Xander will testify. I'm actually not a bad dancer. You said one time I was drunk as shit. We were hanging out. I started dancing. And you said I was a good dancer. You were also drunk as shit.
The Knockouts tag titles just changed hands.
Xander's gonna go dancing, people.
What's a faction you didn't think would work but did? I had my doubts about the 6 going in, if we're talking universe.
Yeah. But I pushed it through. And then Xander loved it. And then he watched the show, and now he has to wait a year like the rest of us. What?
I'm trying to decide, do I do it one at a time, or should I just double shot it?
A double shot, though, that's a coordinated move.
And I'm 3 shots in, so you're right. All right.
You already don't have great coordination sober. So
fuck you. Shot 4. Yeah. 5.
Morgan's starting to really hold on to you, isn't he?
No, I didn't just knock something across the room. You go fuck yourself.
Like I said, though, dude, it's a weird alcohol.
I bought the Captain Morgan not specifically just to drink the Captain Morgan, but to mix with other stuff. Yes, it's the spicy water, you know.
Okay, guys, I'm just gonna say, as Xander's friend, we're gonna cap him at shots at 8. That's what we're gonna cap him.
I think we're good at that point. Speaking of the boys, I'm fascinated by Homelander's love for Ryan. It's unconventional, but I do think it's genuine. Yeah, Ray and I were talking about that the other day. So I'm currently at shot 5.
Mm-hmm.
I think because there's guaranteed 5 surprises in the Call Your Shot gauntlet, I'm not going to count Call Your Shot surprises as shot worthy.
Drink worthy. We'll knock him down to drink worthy.
That sounds good to me because I haven't even really been drinking. So, in part because I know I'm going to wake up with a headache tomorrow, and I'm probably going to spend most of tomorrow wearing sunglasses.
Yeah.
LS11 X Division champion Chris Sabin.
That's why if you're drunk, I would actually recommend getting like a Pedialyte or something.
A what?
Pedialyte. Like that drink Pedialyte.
Ah.
Has all the stuff.
So, Ray, Mike Bennett with his wife Maria walks into Bound for Glory with a championship. Now, I'm not saying Scott owes you royalties.
So many people owe me royalties at this point, Xander, that I'm not getting.
Hey, man, Joe Hendry being an Impact and entering having his first match be the Call Your Shot gauntlet, I want royalties on that shit.
Okay, to be transparent though, you applied us to be writers.
I did.
Yeah, we are nothing back, but
oh, we're never gonna hear back from them. We might get a lawsuit, like for using their intellectual property.
Yeah, I would have sent in the application. But so guys, that's where you guys come in. Tweet them out.
Xander and Ray for creative. Pierre says him and Mustafa Ali is going to be an interesting match. Yeah, it's a X Division title versus Ali's Impact contract. If Ali loses, he is banished from Impact. But how certain can you be who's going to win that one?
All right, guys. Who's ready?
Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right. I'm going to announce some Dominion shit.
Oh, sweet. Do we have logos or anything?
Unfortunately, no. I could, if you want me to, I'll wait another 20 minutes and make them.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
I know what I want to do it.
Well, shit.
I'll find other things to talk about.
I can talk about some stuff. Ring of Honor. Just because we got Honor No More on screen right now. There you go. Boom. Tying it all together. Wrap it up in a bow and give it to a child on Christmas. I have made the decision that at Supercard of Honor, I will not be using the classic silver Ring of Honor titles. I will be using the previous versions before Tony Khan went back to the classics, and I will be using the title that you would have seen guys like Adam Cole holding.
Do you think that's an attempt to like kind of make sure he puts Ring of Honor under AEW?
Yep.
Because I think the old, I guess the old new, the Ring of Honor World Title before they went back to the Classic looks better than any belt in AEW.
Oh.
What?
So Legado del Fantasma just debuted on SmackDown with Zelina Vega replacing Elektra Lopez.
Oh. Okay.
Well, I did pair Zelina and Elektra up as a tag team in LS11 Universe already, so, you know, hit the clip! I'm finding it.
Now, I'm not saying you owe me royalties for this clearly amazing idea that I came up with and you stole from me. I'm just saying, you know, maybe there should be a check in the mail the first of every month. Yeah, I guess that's royalties, is what I'm asking for.
But then again, you know, I say that. I didn't put Zelina with Elektra because, oh, let's put the Hispanic person with the Hispanic person. I did it because we needed 8 tag teams for the tournament, and they were both doing nothing. And I thought the big woman, little woman dynamic between them worked really well. Let's see. Pierre says, I'm very interested to see on how you guys are going to bring back Cross. Who knows? Zach says, thanks for all these amazing shows of Universe. Oh, yeah, no problem. It's our pleasure to make these, obviously. I know I'm a little buzzed right now. I'm a little drunk, but, you know, I can always appreciate being shown love for what we do, because this is my favorite thing I do in my life is Universe.
Yeah, it's a fun thing to do. It's been a wild 3 years.
Yeah, and isn't it just crazy that Supercard is going to end up being the 3-year anniversary of the channel?
Yep, and it's going to be our 5th brand?
Yeah. 6th if you count NXT.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Zach asks a great question. How did you guys come up with Strike Force? So that was entirely you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So in case you didn't know, the in MMA, there's a promotion called Strike Force. Or there was a promotion called Strike Force. They were the second to WWE. At one point, or UFC, at one point, actually, Paul Heyman attempted to buy them. And the idea was that he would buy them, Brock Lesnar would fight for Strike Force, and they would build it that way. Strike Force produced multiple champions, but Strike Force was the home of Ronda Rousey. And so when it happened that the UFC bought Strike Force, and Shayna Baszler was part of Strike Force as well, they just made the Strike Force Women's Championship the UFC Bantamweight Women's Championship and gave it to Ronda. So I thought it's a cool name. It's a good sounding name, and it's a callback to women's MMA, which the team obviously is based around.
Yep. And I'm just so happy that there's been so much love for Strike Force.
Yeah, because I pitched the team. I was the first one to actually say, "Why not these two?"
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh, that's genius."
Yeah. It was a fun thing to come. It was a fun thing to come up with.
Yeah, and like they genuinely been like my favorite part of the women's division, like tag team division to book, and I can, you know, without saying what they're doing, I can confirm Shayna and Ivy already have stuff planned for WrestleMania next year.
Yeah.
So I need to be very, very careful because, alcohol starts to loosen me up, as you've seen, and I say things I shouldn't. I already mentioned earlier tonight that there are 2 pay-per-views coming up in May of next year that I can't say what they are. I need to make sure I don't slip up on what those are.
Was that our December?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Because, like, I know everyone's really excited, but I gotta be careful and make sure I don't spoil that we're doing ECW December to Dismember. Damn it!
Honestly, dude, if you slipped up and said it, I would just be like, okay, then. I guess it's out.
Nope, I am holding that one. Holding that one close to my chest until... probably until March.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's up till Survivor Series that we're planning to hold it as close as we are.
Yeah, I think we were planning to announce at least one of those 2 nights come Survivor Series. But then the other one, we're going to have to make like a very special announcement for it because, one of those is obviously tied to WWE, but the other one's not.
Yeah.
But it's going to be fun, and it's already October, so November, December, January, February, March. 5 months, roughly, until it gets announced.
Yep, that's true.
That was funny, saying that you can't spoil it, but just did. Oh, that was a joke. We're not actually doing ECW December to Dismember.
Yet.
That would be an announcement. December to Dismember is back, baby. I might call the LSWF December show December to Dismember. Just
to prod us a bit.
Wait, Survivor Series starts? No. Survivor Series is not 2 nights. In December in Universe, May 14th and or is it 13th and 14th? Doesn't matter. One weekend in May of 2023, we're going to have 1 pay-per-view on Saturday night and 1 pay-per-view on Sunday night. One of those is a WWE pay-per-view, but it's something that we're introducing, a new concept that we're introducing. So we're going to wait till Survivor Series to announce that one. But then that second night, that Sunday pay-per-view, is not WWE related. It's for a different promotion that I can't confirm if it's AEW, Ring of Honor, New Japan, or even a company that we haven't talked about yet. I can't confirm if it's any of those.
Out, guys. MLW.
Oh, yeah. WCPW is coming back. Joe Hendry and Joseph Connor is going to fight for the tag titles. But in all seriousness, I can't talk about what that second night is yet, so we're going to have to find a way to announce what that second night's pay-per-view is going to be. Whether it's just we announce it on a stream or something, or we have it announced on something special like a different show. What wrestling-related thing do you realize that you do? I'm trying to process that, but I'm very drunk. I am trying to think.
I'm not sure I understand the question.
Yeah, I assume it's like if we picked up on a mannerism of a wrestler or something is my guess. Because like that I can say I've probably done. Pierre gives a good example. He says for him, it's that he takes his hoodies off like he's AJ Styles.
Oh.
When I'm carrying a water bottle, I give like a very stern walk like I'm Triple H.
When I'm pissed off, I walk like John Moxley.
I do the John Moxley shoulder. I just in my day-to-day life do the John Moxley shoulder shrug sometimes. Like the...
He's like that. He's like Principal Lewis in American Dad.
Yeah.
Look at me. I'm on Lucy Goosey.
Yep. I'm trying to think if there's any others. I mean, like, Sometimes when I just really need to psych myself up, I put on Cody Rhodes' theme song Kingdom to give myself a confidence boost.
Yep.
And occasionally use Bebe in my regular conversations.
Dan and I, for a while, did the too sweet to one another.
We would just too sweet one another in public sometimes. One thing I do is instead of pointing at something, I'll do the Bullet Club point.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes I will catch myself sometimes when I stretch doing the Finn Balor, like that version of it.
Oh, yeah, I knew too. Oh, my God.
We are such dorks.
You ever done like the Chris Jericho T-post?
Oh, hell yeah, I have. Zach says, when I was a kid, I used to keep up like Sean, but that might have messed up my back. And then the Rey Mysterio jumped through the stage. He used to do it. He used to do it at home. That's funny. Let's see. Trying to think of what else I might do. I don't know. So I'm thinking about getting back into streaming on my other YouTube channel soon.
So what I'm hearing right now is Xander's like, well, she already said yes to marrying me. She can't go back now.
Pretty much.
I'm gonna be as much of a dork as I want.
Also, the old Orton pose. Yeah, that's a good one.
I don't do the old one. Unless you talk about taking it in a gym bag.
Zach says, I do the Seth Rollins dance now, especially at school dances. I admire the boldness. I can say that when I've got a song on I really like, I'll do like the Seth Rollins conducting.
Maybe that's what he means, just him on the dance floor. I feel like he's conducting, like just pop music.
Actually, I think Cornold did like the Sami Zayn dance on the music video earlier. Son of a bitch, I'm 5 shots in and I'm dancing. The prophecy's true.
Morgan makes you go dancing! No! There is no confession, no persuasion. Hell and earth share a bed tonight.
Oh my god, I might be going to shot number 7 in a second here. I think Motor City might win the fucking tag titles.
Ladies and gentlemen, Xander is about to actually get us canceled, so it's been nice doing the show. So I'll see you guys around. Never in this space again.
Yeah, the Seth Rollins dance is really if the moment calls for it.
And there's very few moments that will ever call for you to do the Seth Rollins dance, people.
You don't know that.
Do I not, though? Thank God I saved that.
I also drink 2 pops at the same time and do the Triple H water thing. I mean, everyone that's a wrestling fan has tried to do the Triple H water thing at some point.
So, the trick is you gotta gargle. You gotta really gargle.
The issue is I can't.
You can't gargle?
I've never been able to gargle my whole life.
It just sounds like we're talking about the weirdest shit right now.
Yeah, man, I'm drunk and we're watching Impact, so... Oh, thank God, Maria got involved. You know, I feel bad for Mike Bennett, sort of.
Why?
He's gotten 2 title runs in LS11 Universe because of you. And both times I have immediately buried him.
Because you just don't... I don't know why you don't take to Mike Bennett.
I just, you know, he's not particularly my favorite. In WWE, I liked his theme song, but he didn't really do much for me in the ring. He's fine in the ring. Like, he's a good wrestler. He's just, I don't have too much interest. Oh my god, Mike just super kicked his wife. Motor City's winning.
Oh no. Whatever.
Oh shit! Never mind. Taven just rolled him up with his feet on the ropes. It worked. 70% of the time, it works every time. Pierre asks a great question. What would you say is the weirdest thing you've done in Universe? Well, other than a man taking a steel chair once and I'm ending that story, trying to
They're not horrible, I promise.
Weirdest thing. I think the way I booked Sam Shaw in Impact was kind of weird. I wasn't super proud of that one. I feel like I could have done a lot more with him just lurking around Aaron Stevens.
Yeah. But at the same time, you can't do something with everybody.
Right. Hey Colton, welcome to the stream.
That's something a lot of people who want to go back to we are forgetting. Like there's no guarantee. Like if all these people go back at once, there's going to be the same problem there was before.
Yeah.
Like, and they're all gonna be like, "Well, I came back for this, so I deserve,
Yeah, I get what you mean. Pierre says, I guess for me in Universe mode, I added Mike Bennett to the Undisputed Era. Let's see. I think a lot of the stuff I've done with Danhausen could be considered weird.
Yeah.
Like making Danhausen the digital media champion.
Oh yeah. You were super into that, man.
Oh, it was funny though. It was really funny. Like, chat, did you guys enjoy Danhausen's 2-week reign as digital media champion? It's gonna take a few minutes before we hear from them, but All right, we're going on the call your shot. I'm excited. Last year we got the Kiss Demon.
This year, the return of Judy Bagwell.
Oh, hell yeah, man.
No, because then if she doesn't win, people are going to riot.
Pierre says absolutely should have been longer. Well, see, I made you want more of Danhausen as champion, and now you're pissed at Cardona for winning the title back the way he did. Zach asks, are you going to be doing cameos from Ring of Honor legends at your Ring of Honor show? Not sure that's asking for spoilers. Yeah, no, that's not really asking for spoilers. I think there will probably be a few legendary names that appear. I can't really, name names.
Obviously.
Huh?
Loki's going to be there.
Right. I can't name names, but Yeah, there'll be some surprise appearances there. In fact, maybe even some surprise announcements for the following Ring of Honor show. The fuck is it? I can't remember. Eric Young is starting Call Your Shot Off.
Xander, it is death.
Death Before Dishonored, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm so tired and drunk. But yeah, Death Before Dishonored. I will be able to announce I'll be able to announce 2 Death Before Dishonor matches after Supercard in a couple weeks. I'm excited for that. And Ray, I will text you what one of those is because you don't know about it yet. And I'm going to text you it just in case you have plan. You know what one of them is, but I'm going to text you about who's going to be challenging either Dalton Castle or Roosh for the Ring of Honor title, so I can make sure you didn't have plans for this person. Joe Hendry!
Local hero.
Joe Hendry's starting it!
I will not be satisfied till Joe Hendry's music comes back.
Believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry.
No, I want Joe Hendry's music. Joe Hendry's music, play Joe Hendry's music.
Okay, I just sent you it. Obviously, don't read that out loud.
Yeah, seems fine.
Side to side and say, I believe in Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry, so prestigious. Whoa. Oh, fuck you, Eric Young. Eric Young just jumped him. I swear to God, if Eric Young eliminates Joe Hendry immediately, that tells me exactly what Joe Hendry's Impact career is going to look like. Zach says, imagine a music off between Joe Hendry and Elias. That actually nearly happened. Pierre says, favorite thing in the Impact universe outside of major players is oddly Bullet Club. I'm really proud of how I've been booking Bullet Club.
Oh my goodness!
What's
I
that?
realize I'm not signed in, so I cannot show you. I'm gonna send them to Xander.
Oh yeah, I guess you're not logged into StreamYard yet.
Nope.
See, I didn't think Joe Hendry was going to win Call Your Shot, but, like, him starting it off is also... I hope they just let him get, like, a really good showing with Eric Young to start it off. Because I really thought Joe Hendry was going to be... I really thought Joe Hendry was going to be the one challenging Brian Myers on the kickoff.
I want to stress these are mock-ups. They will be changed probably closer to the show.
Yeah, these will be changed. So, do you want me to announce the junior heavyweight first, the IC, the Intercontinental first, or the world title first?
So, junior first.
Okay. Steve Macklin is out, number 3. All right, so the first matchup for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship.
Kenta and Kushida.
2 Impact stars facing off for that title. Kushida, part of the Impact Time Machine faction.
Yep.
And now the IC title up next. It's going to be... just give it a second, because obviously streaming is going to slow down. There you go.
Juice Robinson and Tetsuya Naito.
And finally, for the world champion... Whoops. For the world championship...
A triple threat between Minoru Suzuki, Kazuchika Okada, and Kota Ibushi.
So there you go. Dominion will air on... Give me a second and I can tell you. Dominion's a little while away.
Yeah.
Like, there's 2 Ring of Honor specials before Dominion. Dominion is... Rich Swann is number 4, by the way. Dominion is on January 7th. So it's about 2.5 months away. So let's see here.
Specials quick then.
What was that?
You're doing 2 in less than 2 months?
Am I? Hold up. Okay, so Supercard of Honor is on October 29th. Death Before Dishonor is January 1st. So it's roughly 2 months. It's a little it's about 2 months exactly. It makes sense because of what the main event of Death Before Dishonor is.
Yeah.
That needs a quick turnaround. Number 5 is PCO. I don't know much about PCO.
And in case you're wondering, Zack Sabre Jr. is not currently on the card.
Let's see. And then to kind of catch up on chat, Zach asked, do you think Triple H could book Joe Hendry good? I think so.
Maybe. Depends on how well I click.
Yeah, Pierre says, that could also be because I'm a big fan of the people in the LS11 Bullet Club, also digging the Matthews and Thorne beef, as they were both from disciples within the Church of Rollins. Oh, you mean the Monday night, for fuck's sake, stop releasing our faction members? That meme will never die. Dominion looks stacked. Zach says, oh yes, Suzuki's getting a world title match. And Zach says, besides the obvious Kenny Omega versus Okada match, what is your favorite New Japan match? I don't know if I've ever asked you that before.
Well, first of all, it's not Okada and Omega to begin with. I guess it's not a controversial thing in my opinion. I think Hiroshi Tanahashi has better chemistry with Okada than Kenny Omega. I think athletically, if you look at wrestling athletically, Okada and Omega do more, but I think story-wise, and you know what I'm talking about, that chemistry, where it's not like they're always doing like the biggest moves, but everything makes sense and works together.
Yeah.
I think Okada and Tanahashi have that more. Because Omega, guys, Kenny Omega's not the best wrestler in the world.
My vote for that one goes to Bryan Danielson, personally.
All right, my vote for that goes to Okada.
Number 7 is about to enter the Call Your Shot gauntlet.
Okada. I mean, if you look at like pure just like wrestling ability, to me, like mat wrestling wise, Zack Sabre Jr.
So Zach asks, what made you guys want to quit using Battle Cry for Omega? So, fun little
because
thing.
Devil Sky is such a better song.
I actually prefer Battle Cry.
You are wrong.
I had a hard time choosing, and I think and he actually ends up coming out to Battle Cry at the Rock and Wrestling Rager because that's what I still had modded in at the time.
Yeah. But, I don't know. I think Devil Sky is better.
I don't know, if you take out the 45-second intro and just start Battle Cry at Are you ready for this? It's pretty good from there. Because that's what I do with it.
I don't like songs generally with long intros.
Yeah. Like I said, that's why I just cut the beginning of it for Battle Cry to use it.
I think like intros need to be short. Like the longest I would go, like, okay, Undertaker's an exception. And he is the only exception.
Yeah.
Other than that, I think the longest you could probably go is Triple H's, which is like the like yeah. Yeah, that whole thing. I think that's about as long as you can go. I think one of the best ones is Undisputed Era, which is Shock the System. And then there's
Pierre says GYV could have been disciples for Rollins, but they were Sandow. We actually talked about them ditching Sandow to join Rollins.
Yeah. I kind of wish we did. That way we saw like a tag team there. Instead of just...
We had Steve Macklin and Wesley Blake.
Yeah.
For like 2 weeks. And then we had Shane Thorne and Dio Madden.
Maybe the weirdest tag team combination ever.
They were in Retribution.
Like, that makes it better.
I was going to say, because that makes it better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like being grateful. That's like being grateful after you get shot. But, okay, it's like getting stabbed after you get shot, and you're just grateful you didn't get shot again. Like...
But yeah, I am glad that people are appreciating that I've made sure to keep it consistent that yeah, Buddy Matthews and Shane Haste fucking hate each other.
Yeah. They just don't get along.
But they're agreeing to settle it next week though.
They're too angry.
Moose. 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 Oh no. 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 Moose eliminated Joe Hendry.
I guarantee you when he comes available, Tony Khan's going to try.
That's to assume he hasn't already. Pierre says, could have also debuted Theory as a disciple. We talked about it, but at the time we were still kind of hesitant on whether or not we use Theory.
Yeah. At the time, it was...
Yeah, at the time, Theory was... All right, here comes Sami Callihan, no doubt. Moose and Macklin are staring down.
At the time, he was kind of canceled.
Yeah, at the time, he had the allegations out about him. And so we were just like, yeah, probably for the best that we just kind of step back. Let it play out.
Yeah. I think a lot of times it's best if you just don't.
Yeah.
Could be setting up Moose versus Joe Hendry.
Oh, DJ Dangerous just popped into Discord and said, "Oh, Xander," which makes me think that Friday night probably just got a mega star. Hold on, I'm checking.
That's why no one's watching.
Friday night is on SmackDown.
Turned it to trash. You think I'm just gonna hang out here and be something I'm not? No. What I'm not, Max. What I am, who I am, L.A. Knight. Yeah.
Now we lose the greatest of all time, Maxwell Meal Models. Everyone is devastated. Children are crying in the streets.
DJ Danger is going nuts, and yeah, I know you guys could hear that, but it's fine.
PR says, I wonder when we're going to see Callahan again with LS11. We haven't seen Callahan or Mox.
Yeah, we have not since Lights Out.
Yeah, and that's because, guys, when there's a death match, you should really try to sell that as they tried to kill each other. Don't that's personal. I don't know about you. This is a personal pet peeve of mine in wrestling. If you're in a hardcore match, don't come out the next night running to the ring. Like, don't do that. Like TLC, this is a big problem.
Yeah.
Or, Money in the Bank, it's a huge problem. Like, the Money in the Bank match will happen, and it'll be like this fucking chaotic thing. But then wrestlers, like, next Monday or Friday will be like, yeah, fine. And I'm just like, no, you went through a ladder. It wouldn't shrug that off a day later. Sammy Callahan's like prime Sting, can show up anytime. Okay.
It's not wrong.
Yeah, Callahan, people like that feud, man. I don't know, I think it's like why is my favorite, because I didn't realize how into it people were until Double or Nothing, until the day before Double or Nothing, and everyone was like, oh yeah, Mox versus Callahan.
Hey, it won AEW Feud of the Year.
Yeah.
Oh!
Who
I
else
might have
is
to do a shot for this one.
Who is it?
Fucking Bully Ray.
Yeah. Yeah, he retired. So that's officially a return.
Like, I know we changed returns in the gauntlet to being just drinks, but, like, it's fucking Bully Ray.
Okay, I want you to imagine ECW, Bully Ray, and MJF. Because, guys, as bad as you think MJF is, go watch Bully Ray from ECW. That is heat.
Bully Ray looks like he's gotten himself in pretty decent shape. He looks pretty slim.
Brooke Hogan's sitting there wishing she could.
Like, he looks pretty slimmed down. It's kind of impressive.
Maybe he got that DDP yoga, which makes
Also,
every
I
wrestler.
love how I've got my laptop screen that's like this big and a TV screen that's this big, and I'm staring at the laptop.
But yeah, Bully Ray.
And he's followed out by Tommy Dreamer.
Well, okay, Xander, do not do a shot for that.
I'm not. He was already on the show tonight.
Yeah. Also, even if he wasn't,
It's Tommy Dreamer.
with the whole thing with the flight and him defending who he defended.
Oh, I'm aware. I'm aware.
You don't deserve one, Tommy. That's why your hairs are receding so bad. You don't deserve hair.
Pierre says, I've seen some Bully Ray ECW promos. The heat he got.
Have you seen these promos, Xander?
Yeah, I have.
I don't want to quote the line directly, but like
Whole crowd chanting ECW.
Oh yeah,
Rhino out next.
I quote, we have the blank daughter here, and we have her blank mother here who taught her how to suck blank.
Oh, yeah. So we've had 3 ECW guys in a row. Rhino is back. Oh man, remember when Tommy Dreamer, Rhino, and the Dudleys teamed up in WWE against the Wyatt family like 6 years ago?
Gore. Remember how the SmackDown Fest was brought in and because Rhino destroyed the SmackDown set?
Yep.
Also, okay, I'm just saying, the original SmackDown set is kind of horrible. I don't like the ovals over and over again.
Yeah.
The fist is iconic. Okay? The fist is incredible. I love the fist.
Oh my god. Wade,
What?
so you know how Wade Barrett's on SmackDown commentary now?
Uh-huh.
Wade Barrett's a treasure. Apparently when LA Knight said, my name's not Max Dupree, my name always has been LA Knight. When he went, it's been LA Knight, Wade Barrett went, I knew it was LA Knight all along.
Could you imagine, like, Triple H would never do this, but can you imagine if he said, my name has always been Eli Drake? Like, could you imagine, like, the vroom just, like, it's, like, sucked out in that moment? I'm just saying the moment alone there, because they would all be expecting to say LA Knight, but I like LA Knight. Eli Drake is still a better name than LA Knight.
Yeah. Also, Triple H continues to single-handedly make the 2K22 roster more updated than actual 2K did. He's literally brought back Loomis, Cross, Scarlett, Gargano, LeRae, LA Knight's name, and I can't remember who else, but like, oh, Braun. Heath and Rhino were about to reunite in the Call Your Shot gauntlet.
Xander, I'm just telling you, I've thought about just starting to do the William Regal Excalibur bit with you.
Oh, no. We did that on the podcast yesterday.
Yeah, no, but we talked about that. Like, no, imagine for a commentary to start casually doing that to you.
Oh, no. I'm too drunk for this.
What was yours? You spectacular little eclair, you.
I'm a spectacular little chocolate eclair is what my Regal name is.
Yeah.
And I believe you're a, I think yours was delightful something.
I found what you're talking about. I did it for my my partner. Do you want to know what hers was?
I would love to know what hers is.
It was you glorious little cupcake sprinkle you.
Oh boy, Bobby Fish, the biggest signing in Impact history is here.
So when I did it, she got no context as to why I was doing it. And I thought she thought it was funny, but she actually did think it was pretty cute. And she actually really did enjoy it. So I have not corrected her on where I actually got that. So
Ray, you are a immaculate little Christmas pudding, you. My fiance would be a scrumptious little cupcake sprinkle. I don't know how she'd react if I called her my delicious little cupcake sprinkle.
Well, they really are. Girls both have last names starting with R.
There's Cardona.
But
oh my god, is Cardona gonna win this?
Huh?
Cardona's the final man in Call Your Shot.
And another shot, Xander.
No, we made Call Your Shot ones just drinks. I did a shot for Bully Ray because he's extreme.
Well, you're not going to do one for Matt Cardona. He's Deathmatch King.
It's true, he is the Deathmatch King. Fuck. Shot number 8.
Just the clip of Francine American Dad. Shot.
All right.
Guys, this is only nicotine.
Can't keep going, man. Oh, and Cardona and Bully Ray have got indie history going on, too. Like, they've been arguing over Cardona being extreme.
The entertainment off stream for a second. I'm gonna go grab another drink.
And now it's just me again. Oh my god, Cardona's about to take the headbutt to the dick. Oh my god. Now the crowd's chanting, "Get the tables." And Cardona with 2 eliminations. No! Cardona's gone! Eric Young's been in since number 1. I'm starting to think it's going to be an Eric Young win. I really am. So it's Bully Ray, Rich Swann, Bully Ray, Rich Swann, Eric Young, Steve Macklin, and Bobby Fish. I think it's either an Eric Young or a Steve Macklin win. The purple strap will never come back in Universe. I mentioned on commentary he's ordered a new one. He's just waiting for it to come in. Because Kurt Angle burned the original one. Like, I think it's an Eric Young or a Steve Macklin win, right? I really don't know, though. It looks like Rich Swann's about to be gone. Oh, Eric Young's gone, so I think it's Macklin. I think it's Macklin. Like, it's not going to be Bully. 2022, Bully Ray is not getting a shot at the Impact World title. Steve Macklin makes sense. They've been building him up big time. Bobby Fish could make sense as well, and I don't see Rich Swann getting it. And there goes Rich Swann. So yeah, it's gonna be Macklin. So big news about AEW, by the way.
What?
Jon Moxley has signed a 5-year extension, and it expands his role into a mentorship and coaching role as well.
Thank God.
So the final 2 of Call Your Shot are Steve Macklin and Bully Ray, so it now becomes a one-on-one match between them.
I don't know if I like that element of Call Your Shot.
I kind of do. So it's going to be it's a Macklin win, I'm pretty sure.
Unless Bully Ray's coming back for one more run.
I highly doubt that. I think he's genuinely, like he was with WWE, I think he's here for Impact to put over Macklin, because Macklin's a new guy they're trying to make into a top guy. I really wonder if I genuinely really wonder if Triple H has got his eyes on Macklin as a guy he wants to bring back in.
Yeah. Also, don't know if we said it yet. All of our well wishes to Sarah Lee and to Sarah Lee's family.
Of course, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Terrible, terrible news. What happened there?
Yeah.
Pierre says, I like how in the LS11 Call Your Shot it came down to Hardy and Cardona. Yeah, you know, because they're like, it felt like an inevitability that Hardy was going to lose because Cardona was so fresh and he had all the backup. And then when, you know, Hardy was like, all right, we're doing it tonight. Everyone was like, no, Jeff, don't do that. And then he was champion.
I think it's generally, like, honestly, one of our better underdog stories he'd ever done. And it was literally on one night. What?
Bully Ray just won. Bully Ray has a shot at the Impact World title with a Money in the Bank stipulation to it, essentially, of he can take a shot at the title anytime, any place, anywhere. For a year.
I mean, he is coming back for one final run. Xander! I mean, congratulations. You love Bully Ray.
Love is a very strong word based on some of the shit he said the last few years.
You used to love Bully Ray.
I did. Then he started appearing on Busted Open Radio.
I don't know, Xander. We both eat at Chick-fil-A, so...
What is this?
Awaits.
Sorry to anyone that heard that, by the way. SmackDown just got a promo of a woman with her back to the camera standing in front of what looks like the Viking Raider shields talking about Valhalla awaits. So I think Sarah Logan's back.
Guys, they're really going to try to capitalize on the new God of War game. Xander, the return of Nicholas as boy. Boy. Have you guys ever wondered, is Nicholas ever going to come? Braun Strowman's WrestleMania tag partner, former champion, Nicholas.
Yeah, what about him?
Do you think he actually becomes a wrestler?
Probably not.
I think Brody Lee's son definitely will.
Yeah. Nicholas is the son of a referee, so you never know.
Imagine one day he's just like a referee. Oh my God. The new young referee, Nicholas, screws over Braun Strowman in a title match.
Sean Ross Sapp just tweets out, in all lowercase, Bully Ray wins. And the top reply is, now that's heat. Bully Ray wins? What the fuck?
Oh my God! What? How did Vince get in the truck? Get him out! Get him out! No, bro! I promise!
Totally worked too, primarily because it's Jeff Hardy. Yeah, that's what I thought.
So yesterday, I did go to the institution. By God, I have never seen so many people corralled into one space over so much mundane things. Like, okay,
Where'd
yes,
you go?
Buc-ee's.
Oh, Buc-ee's. Right, yeah.
Like, okay, brisket sandwiches. Yes, they are delicious. You know, brisket's amazing. You know, we all know this. And it's good brisket. But I'm just sitting here like, is it $8 a sandwich?
Zach says, well, we bring you Impact Wrestling 2022 to Impact Wrestling 2013 with Bully Ray wrestling for the World Championship.
We really have no room to talk there, Xander.
That's a good one, though.
Yeah, we are literally doing, we're going further back. We're doing Impact Wrestling like 2007.
With who?
Whenever Joe was champion.
2008. But Samoa Joe can still go.
Can he?
Not to the same extent he could in 2008, but he holds his own in the ring and still puts on good matches in 2022. I mean, it's really funny. I think I talked about this the other day. I literally have the next 4 Impact World Champions figured out for LS11.
Yeah. We have. Well, we know the next AEW champion.
Yeah, and I know who beats him, and I know who beats him.
And we think we know the one who beats him. That's kind of still up, depending on a very. Yeah.
Lots, but it's fine. Pierre says the LS11 Impact World title scene is Hossland. It sure is, and I am loving it. Like right now, it's Brian Cage, Moose, and Samoa Joe. Jonah is up in there. Wyndham, if we really wanted to push him for the title, could be there. We got Big Damo. Who else do we have? Let me open up our what do you call it? Our roster. Mike Knox, if I wanted to, Mike Knox. I'm kidding on that one, of course.
Sound like WWE trying to sell Vince. Mike Knox.
But yeah, if I push Rhino more, Rhino could be up in there. We can apparently use Bully Ray is apparently fair game now. I'm kidding on that one as well. Josh Mullins asks, "How's Bound for Glory been?" It's been pretty good. It's been pretty enjoyable. Man, I feel like Jordan Grace is someone that's on Triple H's radar. Pierre says, Josh Alexander, if you want him. Well, he's not like a Haas-sized guy, but yeah, you never know. The North aren't tag team champions anymore. You never know what's going to happen with them. You'll find out soon. Impact's got the best women's division in the world right now, if you ask me. WWE is pushing for it, though, at this point.
And I'm on to how they're used or just raw talent?
Am I talking like what?
How they're used or raw talent?
How they're used. And raw talent can go in there as well. Oh, Josh Bowen says, you might know me as Wrestling Culture. Okay, so that's you. Hey, Wrestling Culture.
Okay.
Rip.
I will argue AEW could have it.
Uh-huh.
They have a lot of talented people. No one there understands how to book it.
No, they don't.
I'm not sure Tony Khan exactly understands what a woman is. But
Pierre says, Rip Blissful Grace. Yep. Ask me about that team again next week after Rebellion, and I'll be brutally honest about it.
so I was talking to Leah. Oh my God.
That's fine.
Leah's a friend of mine. I told them about and I told them about how you're going to need a new job soon.
Mm-hmm.
And they joke, well, you get pizza, well, you deliver pizza. And I thought about the scene. Parker, Joe's 29-minute pizza delivery is a promise, man. I know a promise to you means nothing, but to me, it's serious.
I couldn't deliver pizza. I could deliver pizza, but I would need a different car.
Yeah.
Pierre asked, what's the weirdest way you've debuted someone in Universe? Dexter Loomis 3 times now has been debuted the exact same way. Just appearing in the background of someone's segment.
Yeah.
It's happened on Raw twice and on Impact once, if you want to count that. We had Timothy Thatcher appear in the crowd at TakeOver. That was pretty cool. Not really weird, but... It's a really good question. I think Loomis might just be who I go for on that one. And there's the cat having a better concept of time than you. Pierre says the creepiest or the weirdest way he's debuted someone is by having Alba Fire as Becky Lynch's creepy devoted fan. Interesting. I mean, I feel like it's not too much of a spoiler to say that it's kind of obvious the reason Kaylee Ray has not been on LS11 Universe for the last few months is because it's to give people time to adjust when she returns with the Alba Fire name.
She was playing at one point to win the NXT Women's title.
She was, yeah. I remember that. And then we had to cancel NXT.
Yeah.
Which I'm still sad we did, but like I get why we did. We kind of just needed to.
Yeah.
Because even now, Raw and SmackDown's rosters are still struggling.
How, guys? Because we run a lot of shows.
Yep. see what else is going on SmackDown right now. Another White Rabbit tease. This time there was just someone in a White Rabbit costume behind Michael and Wade.
All right.
There was actually a Tomorrow Night teaser featuring the White Rabbit on SmackDown. Do you think that NXT still has the talent to put on TakeOver since TakeOver's coming back? Yes and no. I think they've got the talent. I think they need more, though. They need to find a better balance, because right now it's like mostly developmental, and it needs to be more of a mix if they want it to be on TV.
Yeah,
Like,
and they really can't afford to go back to what they were doing before, because that was the big problem with NXT making money.
Yeah.
Was they had all these people who they weren't paying to be part of developmental in the developmental brand, and they were paying them as not developmental talent but full roster talent, but they were on a developmental show on the WWE Network behind a paywall.
If NXT stayed, who would be pushed since all of the big names were either called up or fired? Zach's guesses for who your big names with NXT would have been if you'd continued it would have been Duke Hudson or Grayson Waller.
I'm never really considering going with 2.0.
I did nearly make you a mock-up of what a 2.0 thumbnail would look like for us. But I was like, he will fucking hate me if I do this.
I was just like, this is a clear sign.
Yeah, but yeah, so let's just kind of hear from you. If you were, like, just hypothetically, if you had continued NXT and you had to start bringing in the 2.0 guys, who would have been some of the ones you pushed?
Ron Breaker, obviously.
Yeah. What about Carmelo? What do you think of him?
I like him a lot. You know, upside. But the issue is that's the issue with 2.0. There's not a lot of people going like, oh yeah, them.
Yeah, and the thing is, you know, if we'd kept it going, you would have still had a lot of your guys. A lot of your guys would have still been there by now and wouldn't have gotten called to Raw or SmackDown yet. Like, you'd have had Braun Steiner, you'd have had, like, Sami Zayn, or not Sami Zayn. You'd have had Apollo Crews. You would have had Sami Zayn, actually. And Dragunov and stuff. Pierre says, and obviously Tony D'Angelo. I think Tony D'Angelo was one of those guys that was probably going to go straight to main roster and be a hardcore guy.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to make Xander watch more mob movies so he can better write those segments.
So, on Raw before No Mercy, Tony D'Angelo invites Xavier Woods to negotiate the terms of their match. And I literally got the backing track from The Godfather and have it very, very subtly in the background. And I go so over the top with it, to the point where Xavier Woods at one point goes, Where is that violin coming from?
I sent you a violin track before for this.
Yeah, I couldn't find it, though, is why I didn't use it.
And it was supposed to be such an inside joke. I might not tell it in case you won't use it in the future, because it is like a really inside joke.
Yeah, and I'll probably use it. I'll probably go find it and then start using it.
But like, I'm thinking about maybe giving you the line from Donnie Brasco. So he's starring Johnny Depp and Al Pacino.
Mm-hmm.
As playing an undercover FBI agent infiltrating the mafia. There's this scene where he's okay, I'm sorry. And he stands up and tries to leave, and he goes, and then Al Pacino like grabs his shoulder. Hey, you don't walk out on me. I walk out on you. Is that understood? Like, where's this? Where Donnie and him are in the car, and the windows are rolled up, and Al Pacino's character is just like puffing away on this cigarette. And when Donnie rolls down the window, and he goes, "Donnie, are you trying to kill me with that draft? Roll up the window."
So Mark Henry just retweeted something. Before we had the honorary Oos Sami Zayn, we had the honorary African American Owen Hart.
Yeah.
Zach says there's two people in universe I thought no one would ever want to trust: Robert Roode and The Miz. They do have they do both have a habit for turning. Well, Omos turned on Miz first, though.
That's literally because Omos means, and is no one. Omos is like Nomos.
I mean, Omos joined the D'Angelo family because they have dental, is what I've learned. And then fucking Stone Harper, one of our commenters, Stone Harper, comments something on Monday, and I'm not even mad that it was a bad joke. I'm mad that it's a bad joke I didn't think of first.
What is it?
He comments, "Whoa, the D'Angelo family has dental? I guess that makes Tony the orthodontist of Monday nights." I'm like, you motherfucker.
Yeah,
First you come up with Sharkhausen, now you come up with orthodontist. It'd be funny if Miz and Roode teamed up and it became a game of who turns on the other first. Well, they're on different shows now.
I'm trying to think of scenes from Scorsese movies you could do.
Mm-hmm.
Like classic Scorsese. I was thinking, no, that's too violent. No, that's too violent. Like there's a scene I'm thinking about where Andy walks up with a gun, and his neighbor or his fiance's neighbor tried to essay him, and he has a gun and he grabs the back of his head and he just starts going with the butt of the gun. Boom, 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 boom. And it starts like connecting on his face. You see the blood coming down. And he gets in and he says, "I swear on my fucking mother, if you touch her again, you're dead."
Yeah. So Ray, just to make sure of something real quick. You don't have a username of Atomic Ray anywhere, do you?
No.
Okay, because someone with that name just started messaging my fiance, and she's very confused. She was like, "Is your friend texting me?" I'm like, "No."
I know. Is this person claiming to be me?
No.
Okay.
Well, that's surprising.
Okay, that's it. Okay, if they're claiming to be me, that's very concerning. But
Yeah. So, Jordan and Grace just beat the unbeatable monster they'd been building up. All right. Zach asks, "Do you like the Tony D character?" Well, he's fighting for the tag titles in a couple weeks. He's a former 4-time hardcore champion. He's very heavily featured every week. Yeah, I think so. You mean Miz didn't offer dental? He's an A-lister. You know? He's a little stingy with his money, what can I say?
Xander, how are you not going to like have the line like he tries to do? Like another tactile opportunity comes out and he has the classic line, just when I think I'm out, they pull me back in.
Oh, well, you know, he's fighting for the tag titles. We don't know if he's losing, though. He'd have to lose to have to worry about getting another shot.
Honestly, I forgot whether he does or not, so I'm as clueless as you guys are. You okay over there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank God. I'm just happy that the women's title didn't change hands. Because I am 8 shots deep, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm probably 1 shot away from karaokeing some Jimmy Buffett. And the scary part is I don't know any Jimmy Buffett songs. But, like, I'm suddenly going to know them. Like, 1 more shot and I'm going to unlock them.
So I was at this karaoke bar a couple weeks ago. Don't ask why. And there was this dude, and everyone noticed he was sitting alone at one corner of the bar all night, just drinking by himself.
Uh-huh.
He sung 1 song. You want to know the song he sung?
What's that?
Creep by Radiohead. It was literally the creepiest goddamn thing I've seen. It was like, dude, you don't say anything to anyone. You sing creep and then you leave.
Zach says, I got a joke for you that I heard from a pawn shop. What does 50 do when he is hungry? 58.
What? Oh, do you know there's a store in part of the state that just stole Amazon shit and people didn't want for super cheap?
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's near you too.
Huh. Neat.
I don't want to say the town specifically because it's like in your county.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I really don't want to dox myself because, you know, I've had people ask me where I live so many times, and it's like, I live in such a small town that if I get accidentally too close, then
Also, your grandparents kind of known around town, so literally you could be like, "Hey, do you know Xander?" And they'll be like, "Oh yeah, he lives." This is the benefit of living in a big city, Xander.
yeah, you know, you actually live in the same city as one of my college professors.
Yeah. Also, I can DoorDash anything anytime I want.
Fuck you. Nothing delivers here other than the post office.
Pizza places.
Nope.
What?
Nope.
Not anymore?
Never have.
Oh, dang.
Like, the Domino's in the town my mom lives in is about 5 miles too far for the range.
Guys, I have gotten cake delivered before. So... Overall, guys, I recommend City.
Yeah.
I've lived rural as shit.
I currently live rural as shit.
I've lived even more rural than you.
What was I about to say? So, Ray, did you see SmackDown today?
No.
Did you
I
hear,
thought
like,
Universe.
I think I've had straight up the most on-the-nose boys reference thus far.
Wait, yeah, I know. I thought you were talking about Real SmackDown. I thought, I saw today's Universe episode. Yeah,
Yeah. Pretty
yeah,
sure I'm Cody Rhodes, I can do whatever the fuck I want is probably the most on-the-nose I've gotten so far.
yeah. I mean, there is one word that's most boys, but we can't say that word on YouTube.
Yeah.
We really can't say that word on YouTube. We can barely get away saying that word on Prime.
Yeah. Zach says, I just moved out of a town that had 350 people. Wow. That is a small town.
Also, people are less likely to bully you for being different than them in urban areas.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys, because I'm not guaranteed to be on here the whole time. Xander's locked in.
It's the final match, so I'm here for probably about another 20 minutes or so.
Yeah. I might go ahead and go because I'm really tired.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go now, guys. Have a good one, guys. I love you all. The minion stuff will be better. I already have some ideas. I still have time to do them all. So,
Yeah.
all right, I'm gonna talk to you guys later. Good night.
Bye, Ray. And now it's just me. All by myself. I'm gonna be all by myself. Sing it, cat. Cody will fire lasers out of his eyes one day, and as I said, what will be his Flight 37? The thing is, I both do and don't think I know what we have as his Flight 37. Like, I think we've written it, but I also don't remember. As I give myself the feckin' Superman curl. I seriously thought that Masha was going to win. Yeah, so did I. That surprised me. All right, Alexander and Edwards, it's going down. Jay is now Sammy's problem, so that's going to be fun. Oh, yeah? That'll be interesting. So, here's a fun question. I don't think it's too spoilery. With the lineup of the 6, I know not everyone watches the boys, but in the boys, the 7, of course, loses members, kicks people out, and has new members all the time. Who do you think is going to be the first person removed from the 6, and who do you think is going to replace them? I'm very curious to see what people think. Because I don't think anyone's going to guess it. At least they're not going to guess who goes out, who comes in. Why would you build an unstoppable monster just to lose the first title shot unless there will be a second match with a Street Fighter Russian chain? I don't know, man. Yeah? Lacey is probably going first. That's an interesting choice. That's a bold one. There we go. I'm setting up the Barbie girl video to go up after this is over. So it will be available for members. It will be available for members in just a minute. If not her, Ricochet. As for who replaces them, not a clue. I'll have to take a look at the roster. Like I said, I don't think anyone's gonna get it like person for person. I really don't. Theory, because of Cody, loses the world title and couldn't win it back when trying for months. Theory wins on the first try, then it'll start a teacher and student feud, and Cody wins within a month. It's a full evolution there, with Zach's predicting a full evolution story there. So it's kind of funny. Sometimes I have to update the rosters, the roster website, or Google Doc really is all it is. But sometimes when I'm updating the roster, I'll see there's someone watching me do it. Like there's like almost always someone looking. There's like always someone watching me whenever I'm editing the roster, and it's so disturbing because I'm pretty sure I know who it is. Because we've had like one person for a long time was consistently always like, where's this person on the roster? Where's this person on the roster? Like, video comes out. Like, this was what was annoying. It was like, Impact episode comes out or something like that. But it was like, episode comes out, someone new debuts in the episode. 5 minutes later, where's this person on the roster? It's like I'm just one man, guys. I'm just one man. I have so much to do. I'm not always gonna have time to update the fucking Google Docs. Sometimes it takes me like 3 or 4 days to actually get to the win-loss records. I did like 4 shows worth of win-loss stuff today. So Theory gets replaced by Braun Steiner. That's a very bold one. Sorry, I'm starting to fall asleep at the wheel here. I don't really like to use that expression because that is actually something that's happened to me before. That is a story that is so traumatizing as well. I have fallen asleep at the wheel of a car once. Also predicting Dragunov as a possible replacement. That's a bold one. That's also interesting. Ricochet gets pinned to lose the tag titles, and then in the rematch, goes to the cruiserweight, loses. Cody casts out the dead weight. That's an interesting one. Interesting way to go about it. Perhaps I'll start teasing some dissension, or not dissension. Perhaps you'll start seeing Cody tease people with the idea of possibly joining the Six sooner or later. So, I want to talk about Pokemon for a minute, okay? Part of the reason I'm so tired is I was up till 4 a.m. Were you just on the fucking counter? You little asshole. Theory being a double champ in the 6 US tag champ, interesting. Or Flair, because of the Rhodes and Flair history, he kicks her out. That's another interesting one. So we've now seen everyone predicted as being kicked out first. I'm glad that there's that much distrust already to Cody. Like, no one is safe. I'm so glad there's already that much distrust. So I want to talk about Pokemon for a minute, because there's a reason I was up till 4 a.m. I was laying in bed this morning, and it was like 1 in the morning. And I've been trying to do art every day for October, just to... because I haven't drawn in a little while, so I wanted to just kind of work some stuff out. And I finished my drawing, I closed my laptop up, I laid down, turned off the lights and everything, put on some music, started to fall asleep, and suddenly my eyes shot up and was like, oh, wait a minute. Because I started thinking about Pokemon, because of the new game. And they announced some new Pokemon for Scarlet and Violet, which I will probably be live streaming on the Xander LS11 channel when that comes out. And so I start freaking out, I'm like, wait a minute. We can transfer Pokemon. Mine are also on my 3DS. Oh god, did I put them in Pokemon Bank? Because if you have a subscription to Pokemon Bank on the 3DS, if you have Pokemon inside of your bank and your subscription runs out, they are deleted forever. And I had some Pokemon there that I've had since like 2012 on my old Game Boy Advance, and probably even before that. And I was like, all right, well, I got to find out now. So I shoot out of bed, I run into the living room, I grab my 3DS, I'm stumbling through the dark at this point. And so at that point, I'm going through all my Pokemon 3DS games. I go through Sun, Moon, Ultra Moon, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, X, and Y, and my second copy of Ultra Moon. I go through all of those, and I find everyone. They're all still there. Everyone's safe. I'm like, all right, cool. So I go to Pokemon Bank. I'm like, I'm going to go ahead and get these guys into Pokemon Home. I've never used Pokemon Home before. So I open up Pokemon Bank. My subscription's run out. I'm like, all right, well, just add funds. You can't add funds to a 3DS. All right, add funds to the Switch. Spend like an hour trying to figure out how to get the funds from the Switch to the 3DS. It takes me like an hour. I figure it out. I get a new Pokemon Bank subscription. I get all 900 Pokemon I have onto Pokemon Bank, move them to Pokemon Home, which I now have bought a subscription for, specifically for this. I'll show you my Pokemon in a second here. You can see I'm opening up Pokemon Home. Connect Pokemon Bank to Pokemon Home. Connect Pokemon Home to Pokemon Go. Start moving stuff around between Legends Arceus, Sword, Shield, Let's Go Pikachu, and everything. And so I finally get everyone in here, and then I connect Pokemon Go just to try that. I've not touched Pokemon Go in a year. So I opened that up. I have to install... I have a new phone. I don't know if I've even talked about that, but I have a new phone. That's my screensaver. It's me as Batman, and Alex, my fiance, is Catwoman. I drew it myself. So I open up Pokemon Go. I get some Pokemon transferred there, and it's like, oh, you get the Meltan box. You can start catching some Meltan. I'm like, all right, cool. Well, let's catch some fucking Meltan. So I lay there for 2 hours catching Meltans, and I finally just grind out until 4 a.m. to get Melmetal, and then find out you get fucking Melmetal for free for connecting Pokemon Go to Pokemon Home. I'm very mad about that. Zach asks, are you going to play the new Pokemon game? Yes, I am, and I'm probably going to stream it. I can't really show much about it, but let me open up Amazon here. Not yet shipped. So it's not really going to leak anything. I'll show this. So you see, I've got 2 pre-orders on Amazon right now. I've got the Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge collection, and then I have got on pre-order. There we go. I've got the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet double pack on pre-order. My fiance is going to play Scarlet, and I'm going to play Violet, and then we're going to swap afterwards. So I'm pretty excited about that. Also, back on wrestling topic, Pierre says, also, shout out to you calling Cody and Charlotte the Birthright as a PFK reference. Yeah, I did wonder if anyone was going to catch that. I throw little references to Blampier occasionally. I have appeared on... Is it Parts of Unknown now? I'm trying to think of which channel it is. Good God! I've appeared on Wrestle Talk videos before, and I've talked a little bit about that. I haven't talked about it in a while, but 2 years ago I appeared on the Wrestle Talk podcast channel when it wasn't the Wrestle Talk podcast yet. I appeared on there for a live stream that they were doing as a special guest for one match, and that was kind of cool. Aren't they like the same game? Yeah, but buying both copies means that my fiance and I can play at the same time, and I'm a sucker that always buys them. But like, yeah, so I've got... let me turn my brightness down here. But I've got like... I've got all my Pokemon now from the Let's Plays I've done are all here now. And I'm so happy to have them all here. Because I worked so freaking hard to get all of these guys. Everyone is here. There are a few I need to go back and get in Sword and Shield and stuff. Or not Sword and Shield. There's a few I need to go back and get in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon to make sure I've got everyone. Because I'm missing a few. But like, let me see if I can... You got your wish because not saying anything. LA Knight back, baby. You got your wish. I'm not going to say anything, but here's what happened. I've been keeping up with SmackDown on my phone. What would be your starter in the new game? I am Team Quaxley. I want the little... I'm getting the duck. I'm getting the duck. My fiance is getting the cat. Okay, shinies. Right. So here are all my shinies for those curious. Got Roselia, got Umbreon, got Gardevoir, Metagross, Gyarados, Mewtwo, Suicune, Grumpig, Luxio, Ambipom, Sigilyph, Haxorus, and Poipole. And I do have a lot of other shinies on my Switch as well. I don't know how this wrestling stream turned into Pokemon talk, but I'm also hammered right now, so there is also that. But yeah, so there's a little bit of Pokemon stuff for the day. I'm so excited for the new games. Like I said, I will be live streaming the new game when it comes out. I might get back to Let's Playing sooner or later. I'd love to. It's just, you know, not enough time in the day anymore. Meanwhile, Eddie Edwards and Josh Alexander have been tearing it up, by the way. You need to do a whole stream talking about Pokemon. I actually, Zach, now that you mention, I'm going, not, I don't know when I'm going to do it, but very soon on the Xander LS11 channel, I'm going to be beginning a new live stream series. Very soon, I'm going to be beginning a Pokemon Fire Red Nuzlocke on the Xander LS11 channel. So I'll be doing whole live streams just playing Pokemon Fire Red. So very soon you will get whole live streams where I'm not even doing anything wrestling related. And it'll be on the other channel, like I said. It won't be here because I can't do non-wrestling stuff here. I can get away with probably some UFC stuff if I want to do like UFC games because I've got the UFC game with Lesnar in it over here. Yeah, I'm excited to do the Nuzlocke. I was going to do it last night, but last night I was just like, I've got too much to do. I had to finish a presentation that was due today. I had to, maybe after one more shot I'll be willing to do my presentation I did in class today. I had a presentation that needed to be finished up before it was due today. I had some homework that was due. I had to get my art done for the day. A whole lot of stuff just needed to get done yesterday, so I didn't have time to go in and live stream. And I was really wanting to, but maybe, I can't say maybe tomorrow, but maybe Sunday. Maybe Sunday. I need to get through No Mercy before I'm able to do that, because I need to stay consistently 2 weeks ahead. But I also need to commentate Impact Rebellion before next week because I had the microphone fucking muted. I'm so mad because I hate doing post-commentary so much. I hate doing post-commentary when I know what's coming. When I was doing Rampage for Ray a couple weeks ago, that was fine because I didn't know what was coming. When I did stuff for Grizzly Entertainment a couple weeks ago, that was fine because I didn't know what was coming. Still really, like, not unnerving. I'm trying to think of the right word. Still really disorienting hearing my own voice on someone else's channel for a universe mode recently. Styles Clash from Josh Alexander into the ankle lock. I am scared that Honor No More will help Eddie Edwards win, and then Bully Ray will cash in his trophy. I am scared about that. I'm hopeful that it'll just be like Josh Alexander wins, simple as that, and then Bully Ray will challenge him. They'll do like a hardcore match game, and Josh Alexander will win. C4. 1, 2. Oh, there's Honor No More. Oh no. There's Honor No More. Bully Ray is gonna leave fucking Bound for Glory as champion. Oh no. Or Jeff Jarrett comes out and Smiley's bullshit. I wouldn't even be fucking surprised. Oh no. Impact gonna impact. I feel like I need to do, like, if I'm gonna call myself an Impact Universe mode, I'm gonna have to do something stupid like this at some point. Boston Knee Party. He kicked out the drink. That's a drink of my slowly going flat beer. I'm now just getting scared. He's something if Bully Ray ends up in the takeover group because of him leading aces and eights. I swear to God, if 2022's Bound for Glory ends with aces and eights of all things, Zach. Top rope ankle lock. Tiger driver's not enough either. Never forget 10 10 10. Oh, God. Hate it here. Impact's gonna impact. It's always the most overbooked shite. Good God. Josh Alexander is looking like me on any day of the week with that nosebleed. I get nosebleeds really easily. It's a miracle it's never happened on YouTube. Since you're doing Impact Wrestling Universe, you gotta do something with terrible like Jeff Jarrett somehow leaving world champion. I will probably never do that much, but Jeff Jarrett showing up and stealing a win might happen. Man, Josh Alexander's been the man for Impact the last year or so. If there's one thing Impact does, it's they build really good stars. And I hate to say it, for WWE and AEW to then take. Can you change winning animations in 2K22? Yeah, you can. Yeah. I do it a lot for people. Second year in a row that Alexander's in the world title match. Yeah, it is. He beat Christian Cage last year. That was my first Impact pay-per-view, and I was wasted then, too. I don't believe you changed Matthews' winning animation. Yeah, I didn't on PS4. So here's the thing there. Buddy Matthews on Impact and AEW on my PS4 were on different accounts, so different save files. So I changed it on the AEW save file, but I haven't changed it on the Impact save file. There's the C4. Game, set, match. Josh Alexander wins. So help me God if Bully Ray cashes that thing in right now. But yeah, it's just a matter of I forgot. Alexander will be like the Roman Reigns challenging for the World Championship at Bound for Glory 5 years in a row. Who knows, man? Who knows? No! Oh no, Honor No More! Bully Ray's gonna take over Honor No More, isn't he? Bully Ray used to be a Ring of Honor enforcer of honor. There's Heath and Rich Swann. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. It's gonna happen, isn't it? It's gonna happen, and I'm gonna be too drunk to be mad. Surprised Ace Austin. And there's a table. There's a table. Bully Ray's in the building, and they've got a table. Really, another group trying to take over Impact? Yeah, it's probably about to happen, isn't it? There's his music. Here we go. Here he comes. He's got the trophy in hand. Bully Ray's about to take over Honor No More, isn't he? He's gonna take fucking Eddie Edwards' place in Honor No More. Impact's about to do the most TNA shit I've ever seen. Oh, where's his hammer to win? Oh no, Honor No More saying do it. Oh no. Thought Aces and Eights was good. You're gonna love Bully's Honor No More. Oh no, is Dixie Carter writing this? I think Vince Russo's writing this shit. TNA lives. They're building it up like he's about to turn on Honor No More. And Bully turns on Honor No More, thank God. Oh my God. Bully said, I'm gonna make you step your game up. We sure it's not Hogan and Uncle Eric? Who's going through the table tonight? And no one goes through the table. What the fuck did I just watch? Pierre says, oh yeah, what are your thoughts on my choice of new attire for Dominic? Watch Raw in 2 weeks and you'll see what I thought of that idea. Impact Wrestling's a treasure. Cheers, everyone. As Zach says, Russo! Oh my God. Never change, Impact. Never change. Fucking A. Well, Barbie Girl is now available for members. Thank you all for watching tonight. More stuff will be coming from members. I really hope we do get some people joining the membership squad soon. Night, everybody. I'm really fucking drunk. Oh dear God, I gotta go to bed. Like, fuck, I gotta go to bed because like this is probably a bad idea. But for those curious, there's what the fire red Nuzlocke's gonna look like when I get around to that. That'll be on the Xander LS11 channel. But good night, everybody. I've been Xander. That was a live stream. Really drunk.